Are we going in? Oh my gosh! What is up, everyone? Welcome into today's super special co-op stream with the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Benjamin Brode. Ben, I'm sure most people know who you are. But if people don't, you want to give them a little update on who you are, why you're here, and why you're such an awesome part of Marvel Snap?
Cheers! Thanks for inviting me. It's very exciting to be here. I've never actually done anything like this for Marvel Snap, so I'm really excited to hang out and play some games and talk strategy and yeah. So hey, I'm Ben. Binks' audience. Hello. I'm the Chief Development Officer at Second Dinner. Helped design this here video game. Excited to be on.
Dude, super excited to have you, man. You know, we did our battles a little bit ago, and it was really fun going toe to toe. But yeah, I mean, I think that this season in particular is just so exciting and so much fun. We were talking a little bit before we went live here, just about like how fun this like upcoming season is. The season pass card that just dropped yesterday, I've already been having a blast with. I want to get every single card that's coming out right when it comes out, and that there hasn't really been a month that's really popped off like that for me. So was super excited to just kind of have you jump on and talk about the season. Now there's 4 really cool cards coming out this month. Which one are you most excited for?
I'm surprised you didn't feel that way about Animals Assemble, because Stegron was just like, I couldn't wait to get in there and start building Stegron decks for me. But yeah, this season's gonna be exciting. I've already been using Nebula a bunch. She's super fun. I gotta tell you, I am terrified of the Living Tribunal. I think.
Yeah.
I mean,
you just buffed her too.
Yeah, I mean, it's just it's gonna do some stuff, I think. And I don't know. Like High Evolutionary is one of the craziest cards we've ever made. So yeah, there's definitely some spice.
You said that you kind of brought it up as a joke. You want to talk about that a little bit? Because I didn't like. I thought that was so interesting that you like kind of like made this joke to the team about like, let's give the vanilla cards abilities. And do you want to talk on that a little bit? That's so cool, man.
Well, we often just have like brainstorms, and there was like a thread in Slack like, hey, we need some High Evolutionary ideas. And I don't know, like we have like, you know, a bunch of people who are designing cards, and so like, you know, a lot of the designs are not mine, but for this particular card, I just kind of like let myself free associate for a little bit and just kind of wrote a bunch of stuff. I know the High Evolutionary has to do with evolution, right? And like you know, helping people reach their full potential by, I don't know, evolving them in weird ways. So I don't know, that for some reason I made the connection to. I also have it in my mind all of the people who reach out to me furious about Cyclops being a vanilla card, and I'm like, what can I do to like fix that without fixing that? You know what I mean? Like, how can I make Cyclops good without changing Cyclops in any way? And so like those two, you know, pieces of soup ended up in this pitch, but I literally was just joking. I often like, that's often part of the brainstorming process is just like writing anything down, even if it's a ridiculous, impossible thing. It's just like how we inspire each other, right? Someone else's bad idea can turn into a good idea like really easily. So yeah, I wrote it as a complete joke. I was absolutely not serious. And then like a couple days later, I saw the team talking about like what the evolved cards could be. And I was like, yo, are you guys really doing this?
They're just dive in. Yeah, dude, a card that gives you 7 new cards. What an absolute treat. I think that any card like that opens up multiple archetypes as someone who just goes crazy about deck building like me, oh man, dude, my mind is rolling, dude. Do I just roll like some Abomination Hazmat deck? Do I just throw like Scorpion Hazmat Abomination in a deck? Do I find all these, different things? Do I try and do like a Kitty Pryde, Sunspot, like Misty Knight High Evolution deck? There's my mind's just been spinning. So dude, I think that I also think that card's really awesome. I think that the change that you recently made to Jubilee, that's going to work with this Howard the Duck Iron Lad package is super exciting. Have you tested that at all, or are you kind of like excited for that idea? Because that's one that I think is really cool. Getting that information about your deck, being able to manipulate your deck a little bit, being able to pull the cards at the right time is super exciting. What do you think about kind of like that package? And I'm guessing that's why you're releasing Howard the Duck and Iron Lad so close to each other, because they have that really nice like tight knit synergy.
Yeah, I mean you could build decks without them together, and you could build them together, and they kind of amplify their effects. Iron Lad's one of those cards. Like, we're not afraid of making cards like this where we're like, well, that every card we make from now on, we got to think about how it's going to work with these things. You know what I mean? And Iron Lad's one of those cards that definitely can do some silly stuff by doubling things up in a pretty wild way. So yeah, he's gonna be interesting. We'll see how things go. I'm excited to play with him.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. So before we jump into the co-op, we were talking actually about this a little bit pre-stream, and just one more question just to kind of kick us off talking about the season. Yeah. Nebula. So Nebula, the way that she's released, even the way that she was shown in the development update video and like previous versions that people have found, have all been really different to come to where she is today. So you want to just tell us a little bit about Nebula's journey, kind of like where she came from and some of like how you got to this point?
To be clear, the current version of Nebula is by far the most interesting and best version of Nebula that we've tested. But once upon a time, there was an old version where we were trying to like riff on the Guardians of the Galaxy theme, right? Because she's like, either in the Guardians of the Galaxy or in previous movies was like, loosely related to the Guardians of the Galaxy. And so something that was like either on the nose or kind of a little bit, askew from the other Guardians effects was like the space we were trying to play in. And so the version that we tried first, she was also, I think, a 1/1. And her effect was, if your opponent plays a card in this turn, return it to your hand with double the power. And it was a pretty interesting. You turned it into like a little.
I'll be back. Sorry.
Okay. It was a pretty interesting effect because you wanted to guess where they were going to go over and over and over again, to double and then double and then double and then double. But if you on the last turn guess where they're going to go, then she goes back to your head. You get nothing. And so it was kind of like a guess where she's gonna go, and then like dodge it, when you need to dodge it. It was kind of a fun game. But what happened was, often your opponent wouldn't even see what happened. They'd be like, oh, watching the game, and then she would reveal, and she'd be gone. Like, what the hell was that? And you can't even read the card, right? Like, it's just there's nothing to click on to see what she did. And it was just kind of like, because of the user interface of the game, like that effect can't really exist. You can't have an effect that's just like, here, I'm gonna flip this card over and then I'm just gonna get rid of it right away, right? It already happens sometimes when you go like, I don't know, Hood Beast in the same turn. Your opponent's like, what was that card?
Yeah. Takes furiously scribbling notes.
But imagine that was the first time ever seeing Hood or something, right? It would just like, zip away. I guess we have the first time seeing effect for that moment. But yeah, it was just too confusing too consistently to be a good user experience. So, but this version I think is really, really interesting. And unlike the other version, which is kind of like, you play it or you don't, like this version actually makes other cards better, right? This card makes Star-Lord better, right? Because you have a much higher chance of catching their card by playing Star-Lord at Nebula's location. So she kind of that's I think like a really fun space to play in is, does this new card change the way you look at old cards?
Yeah, I think that's always good. Anytime you can highlight other old cards, just like we were talking about with High Evolutionary, right? Like being able to take these old cards, especially characters that people love, and kind of like funneled us in is really, really cool. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, I think the doubling and calling someone out and then not calling someone out at the end, that's obviously like a really fun game, just like you said, and it seems like something that you guys wanted to play with. But it's really cool that even before launch, y'all kind of recognize that this would cause a poor user experience and tried to like kind of be versatile with that. I think that just really shows like what a small, like lean, cool company like Second Dinner can do, you know? I know, I'm a bit of a fanboy.
A lot of these cards have been in development for some time, right? Yeah. It's just like High Evolutionary. I was playing games with Evolutionary probably literal years ago at this point. So it's really exciting to see some of these cards finally make it into the game.
That's awesome, man. Well, let's talk a little bit about the deck that we're going to play today. So we wanted to highlight Nebula. And yesterday I highlighted Nebula in a Guardians of the Galaxy list, just like you were mentioning, she kind of like highlights some of these other cards. But I think that Nebula at her core is just an insanely powerful one drop. I posted on Twitter talking about it a couple times where I do strongly think she is the best one drop in the game. Maybe Kitty will compete with her, but just playing with her and like from the opposite side, when I see Nebula drop on turn 1, I'm shook. I don't know what to do. Like the whole rest of the game, I have to worry about this looming presence of do I play into my opponent's game, invest my resources into stopping this card, or do I let this thing go out of control and potentially be like a 1/11, right?
Yeah, right.
So I just kind of figured that we'd put it into a deck that's tried and true. Devil Dinosaur, a super, super powerful deck. What's also really fun with co-oping this deck, I was talking to you a little bit about in pre-chat, is that I think that random card generation in games is a lot of fun. Some people don't like it at all. Some people really like to be like, I know the cards in my deck, I'm going to play these exact cards in my deck. But especially with co-op, having things like Maria Hill, who... What's your opinion on Maria Hill, Ben? Would love to hear. Actually, do you like Maria Hill?
I do. I gotta say, the variant of her eating a cheeseburger, I think that one of the best variants in the game, maybe the best variant of the game. So I'm honestly disappointed here to see the base Maria Hill card.
Bro, talk to someone on the back end. Get it in my shop, dog. I've been checking my shop every day for that cheeseburger, man. Based answer, by the way. Lots of based opinion, based answers in chat.
We need. I don't know why we don't have a whole series of Marvel heroes eating different foods. I feel like this is just a.
We have Taco Hulk. We have Taco Deadpool. So we got a few of them. We have Ant-Man. He's got his big old cookie. What does he do with that big old cookie? What is he gonna do with that? This is a crazy guy. I think I'm the biggest Maria Hill believer in the world. I think that it's the most underrated card in the game. I think it's absolutely correct.
Wow.
I think that the fact that you can play it as a 2/3, which is just strong, and then at some point over the rest of the game, you're gonna float a mana or an energy. Yeah. You do the same thing, right? You call it mana instead of energy. I think I've heard that in a video. I've been trying to retrain my mind.
I do exactly what you do. I say mana, and then I'm like, I mean
energy. At some point, you're going to float an energy, and you have that one drop that fills the curve. So I kind of consider like almost like a 2/5 on average is how I think about her. But I don't know. A lot of people say I'm wrong, and I think that the stats are probably say I'm on the wrong side of history. But I'm going to do my best to keep pumping her up.
If she's a 2/5, she is a 2/5 that takes 2 slots.
Yeah.
Right? So there's a little bit of cost there, but you're right. I mean, sometimes you just need like. I don't know. There's like that location that eats the first card you play, or Morag that makes it so you can't play your first card here this turn. And just having some extra 1-drops could sometimes be the difference at certain locations. And she can give you those extra cards. Plus, you got Devil Dino here, she can fuel that too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She just kind of double duty there. But yeah, people saying it's 3/5. No, like it's a 3/5. It's 3/5. My point of thinking it's a 2/5 is that you would float that one energy no matter what. So because you'd float that one energy, it's a free energy that you wouldn't be using anyway. So that's my mindset about it. I understand that it costs 3, but that's kind of just like my mindset about it, why I really, really love Maria Hill. And yeah, at the very end of the game, if you have Double Dinosaur down, you can go like White Queen Coulson, or you can go like Maria Hill Coulson, White Queen White Queen Maria Hill. Keep your handful. We have our surprise card in Magneto. I don't know if you're familiar with someone named Educated Collins. He was really big in Hearthstone as well as playing Marvel Snap. Makes a lot of really great educational content about it. He's one of the best players. He always says that you want to bring one surprise card that people wouldn't expect, and I think that Magneto really serves the case here of being like, hey, we're gonna rip your 3 and 4 cost cards across the board to try and steal some cubes. And with the spooky Enchantress that's here, we're gonna have Cosmo here to protect against Shang-Chi's as well as Enchantress. But yeah, oh my gosh. Let me thank Dexter with the huge raid, KM Best with the huge raid earlier. Sorry for not calling out. Thank you all so much for being here. I'm probably not going to be watching chat that much. I got my eye on you, but let's jump in and get to playing some games, man. Now, you don't have to answer this if you don't want. Yep. What's your rank looking like in Marvel Snap currently?
Well, the season roll, jacked me up, so it's lower than it was 2 days ago. I hit like 78 or something last season, so not as high as I was hoping.
78, that's okay. Not too shabby. So you back down to what that brings you to 40 or so?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yep.
Slowly dig yourself out. Have you hit Infinite before?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Binks.
I up until 2 months ago, I never hit Infinite. All right. All right. What do you think in turn 1? Quinjet, Iceman?
Okay. This is we're running out of time, so you just got to do something. But it's interesting. It's unclear to me whether Iceman's better if you're going to do one of them on turn 1 and them on turn 2. Right. You're more likely to hit their 2-drop here with Iceman. Right. Is that better than hitting their like 3 or 4-drop with Iceman? I don't know.
Yeah, it's tough. I always think with like Quinjet and Iceman in hand, like Quinjet might be a little better because we might top deck, let's say Sentinel, and then we can play Sentinel on 2, and then we kind of get our stuff, or Maria Hill, but it doesn't work with Maria. Minimum 1. But then just play. Who changed that?
Who did that?
Who did that?
Thanos.
All right. So moving on to turn 3 here, we could do the Psycho Mystique of the Quinjet, or we could pop down a Cosmo.
Yeah. Cosmo.
Gotta be Cosmo.
So movement's gonna destroy cards here. I think Magneto could be really clutch here. This is
smoke him on the last turn.
And Mirror Dimension could also become Fist Tower.
I'm thinking maybe just Cosmo middle so that we can have that choice at the end then, right?
Yep.
And, maybe we screw them over. They get a Hobgoblin from X-Mansion. We laugh and we laugh and we laugh, Plenty of good things to come. Maybe we get a Hobgoblin from X-Mansion. Who knows?
Equal chances of that.
Oh, no, we didn't get our Hela.
That was very beneficial. Okay, all right. Did you not say hello to your opponent here?
I didn't. I'm sorry. That's so
quite rude of you.
It's
now doing it was even more rude.
Now I'm just BMing him out of control, man.
Oh, there we go. Okay, he returned to the hello. You got a snap here, right?
Ooh, I mean, we're curving out really, really well. We have the Hela down. We have this huge potential for Magento on the Thor over on the left. Sorry, by the way, if you think Magento is a weird thing to say.
Are you calling Magneto Magenta? Is that what's happening here?
Yeah. I think that pulling that over to Fist Tower at the end is going to be kind of how we win. I love the snap, and then I think White Queen sitting over here on the right looks good.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you got to snap here. The only downside with snapping here is he might retreat because you got the high roll off expansion, and maybe you could have got him to limp in for a two cube game, scaring him off here. But it also he took it. All right, great.
He took it.
That's great.
He's confident.
Maybe he has Magneto.
Infinite. Maybe are they? What the heck? That's actually not too shabby for us.
Oh, they're gonna fill Fist Tower probably. You're not gonna get to.
Probably, yeah.
No, he might not get to destroy the Thor. This turn's not good.
No, I don't love it. Now, passing into Infinite is something we could consider, but it just doesn't.
It's better than what's your other play? Get 4 power on the table. It's like,
Yeah, I mean, I think that getting like Nebula Sentinel out might help us. Like if we're passing an Infinauting, right? All they have to do is beat us middle, because it's kind of given they're going to win left.
yeah.
So all they have to do is establish 7 power middle by the end of the game.
I mean, it barely helps you. Yeah, that's the right thing to do. You might be by 1, right? If they don't play there, you at least have the location.
Okay, they got some things stacked up here. No Infinite coming out from the opponent, we know, because they passed this turn.
Well, you gotta go for it.
We gotta go for it, right? I think we gotta go for this. I would definitely. I think they might either like just kind of. I guess they could play. I mean, even if they don't, like, who cares, right? Like, it's just really strong. Like, we're probably just gonna win left anyway. They have to play right. They have to play right, otherwise Nebula beats them right. And we don't know what's going on here.
Yeah, I feel like that's the right play. I think because if they try and go right, then you have space on the left for destroying Thor.
Just gotta send it, man. Gotta send it for 4 cubes, baby.
Here we go.
Are they gonna play left? Oh, they're thinking about it.
If your opponent snaps right now, do you think you would stay in or retreat? I guess it doesn't matter. This worked out pretty good. This worked out pretty good.
Bang, bang. Just a lockjaw?
That was a weird lockjaw. Oh, he's just trying to get over the top. He's just trying to stop Nebula.
Yeah. Maybe he just had a really weak hand and he maybe only had the Chavez left. Very nice. Very nice. That's a good one. That's not a bad start right there.
Yeah, that felt good.
Not a bad start. Yeah, that felt
good.
That
Mystique didn't do jack squat though.
No, Mystique's just kind of sitting there. I mean, if we don't get Double Dinosaur, right? She's just kind of there to look pretty. I mean, we do have the blue crackle flare with the rainbow backgrounds. This is a pretty looking card, you know, a little eye candy for the fans. I gotta remember I can't close this window, otherwise you disappear. Awesome, man. Let's jump in. One for one, dude. Not too shabby.
Yeah, this is how it's gonna go. This is how it's gonna go all night.
Undefeated, dude.
Yeah.
You heard it here first. What's do you have like an archetype that you really like to play on ladder, or do you kind of like?
Recently, it's been any Jeff deck I can get my hands on. It's just
big Jeff guy.
I have the pixel variant of Professor X, so any opportunity to play Professor X and Jeff together, I'm like, all right, let's go.
I still have not. I did not pull the trigger on Jeff, but I kind of starting to regret it. I might end up doing it. I might wait a little bit. He's a lot better of a card than I was expecting for sure. And it looks like
he's also good against Nebula, because you could play Jeff to Nebula's location
and then move him.
Jeff. Yeah,
that's a really good point. It's hard to it's hard to like overstate some of those things. Like I feel like I definitely underrated Jeff a lot. I just thought it was like slightly bigger Nightcrawler. But when you start to go into all the different things that can do that could be avoided.
So many games that Jeff. Here's the thing about Jeff. He wins the big games, right? He doesn't just win games. He wins games where your opponent is sure you can't win. There's like a lot of games where I'm like, well, like your Professor X didn't stop me, bro. Like you thought you had me locked down. Turns out I won, you know? And it's just like, they don't think about Jeff and do the math wrong.
You just sit there twisting your mustache like,
yeah, right.
Man.
Did that wave go off before the Cosmo flipped?
It did, yeah. They had initiative there.
And then they snapped.
They do be snapping.
Did you hello this person? Are they a real person, or is this AI trying to bully you?
This is an AI. We know they have the Inkified with no effects.
That tells. Well, maybe you got to stay in then.
We got to snap back.
Let's
get those cubes. I think we just.
Winning Asgard is good.
Slam the Magento middle, dude. Pull that wave out of the way.
And then you get like the next 2 turns are Devil Dinosaur Mystique. That's pretty saucy.
Not too shabby. I think that Devil Dinosaur and 5 into Mystique Coulson is like my favorite way to finish out games. It is devastating. Get a 17 power dinosaur.
And here we go.
And here we go, baby.
You going right?
Yeah, I think we just sit him behind this Cosmo, have him hang out with this good boy.
Yep. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, Kane? Thanks for the cubes.
Another absolutely fire split that I got. These are two of my babies. I'm sure you have some of yours too that are kind of like your centerpiece of your collection kind of cards.
I go really wide with my upgrades. So I only have like 2 ink splits.
Whoa!
But I have like like almost every card at infinite or something. So like I just try and like upgrade everything equally. All right. Yeah.
It's hard to say no here, right? Slam a 14 power Mystique, win middle, win all 3 lanes profit.
Yeah. Seems good.
It's just a terrifying line. Like honestly, dude, this line on 5 and 6 feels almost unbeatable sometimes. Like you can get tripped up with like a sneaky Enchantress. You can get hit like if you're behind, you can get hit with a Cosmo. Sometimes on a Mystique, but I mean 17 power on 5, like 18 power on 6, just it pops off. 2 for 2, 12 cubes. Look at that. Look at that, baby. Omega, here we come. Famous. It is famous, chat. It is a famous line, okay? I do this chant sometimes where I go, win all 3 lanes profit. And I ask people in the YouTube comments to do it. And it's the most cringe thing that I do.
We've talked about this for forever. What's up there, Jackie Omelet? You know, emote back? You got the Spider-Man. There we go. Yeah.
I'm too busy looking at you and talking to you, Ben. I'm sorry. My bad. I'm trying to be a good host here.
It's good manners, bitch. Crap, I forgot what I was talking about. I got distracted by this beautiful hand here.
I'm saying,
Nebula with Limbo is pretty good, bro.
Nebula on 1 opponent doesn't have fun. I'm a turn 1 Nebula snap kind of dude.
Yeah, I liked it. I like the snap here.
Nebula on 1 opponent doesn't have fun.
They snap back. Wow.
Yeah, man, they're in for it. Jackie Omelet's in for a penny, in for a pound, baby.
Well, I think
they might have Killmonger, but hopefully they don't.
Yeah.
All right. Where do you want to drop these cards? What are you thinking?
Feels like you should just spread them out. Give yourself maximum options later.
Love it. I'm a big push all 3 lanes kind of guy. That's
what we're talking about. Okay, so during I'm imagining shoutcasting Marvel Snap games, right? And I'm like, okay, some of the greatest casters of all time invent language, right? Like Chick Hearn, Mr. Hearn. He would he invented the term slam dunk, right? That before him doesn't exist. He added the lexicon.
Really?
He invented that term. Yeah. And many other terms, right? He just was like, he just one day was like, that's a slam dunk. And now it is. Now it's a slam. That's what that's called from now on. Everyone was like, well, that's amazing.
That's it. We nailed it.
Yeah, right. Ooh. Oh,
I'm guessing this is some kind of like a junky type of deck. They have the Daredevil, they have the Green Goblin. Probably got a debris coming down at some point.
It's not good usage of your energy, but I don't think you have to worry about energy right now. I think you should play White Queen here, because if you go Devil Dino, now you want to go on Cosmo location, but then I think you like risk the Mystique too early.
Yeah, and we need to try and keep our hand size as full as possible, right? Because if we just bust out our hand, then the Double Dinosaur and the Mystique,
exactly.
Suck, right? It could be Galactus too.
If it's Galactus,
Green Goblin's a rarity though.
If it's Galactus, yeah. So Green Goblin hurts their own null, right? So if it's Galactus, it's probably not null Galactus, and if it's not null, you don't have to worry about playing a bunch of cards to feed the null.
True. Got a Kang.
Okay, that's really helpful information. Wow. Kang. Well, Kang counters Kang, right? Because if you both Kang, if you both Kang, he gets no information, and
well, they're Daredevil here, so if we Kang, they just pass, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, he's gonna Kang on 7, right? You just play Kang on 7.
Yeah. I'm wondering what we do here. It's not quite so easy. I'm really scared they're just gonna slam the Galactus right. And I don't know if we can beat that.
I mean, they also could. Okay, it's definitely Galactus with the Wolverine there, right?
Mm. Do we?
How could you not? How could you not beat Galactus? Because the null follow up.
The null. They could Spider-Man on 6. They could have.
But you got 7. You got it's 7. Oh, it's not 7 turns with the Galactus on the right.
Yeah.
Does Magneto?
No, we don't have enough. No, it doesn't have any Thursday for us. And they have Daredevil. But let's just put the Magneto out there. If they want to slam down and fight our Galactus there, that's fine. If not, I'm thinking next turn we just go Devil Dinosaur. Well, if they play it... Let's see. Got the Hobgoblin. Oh, no.
That's bad.
That's bad. Not great.
That's real bad.
We have our panic button card, so we can see
we don't. Oh, yeah. I guess
if they Galactus right, we're just toast.
Oh yeah,
well,
case.
No, they can because of the Wolverine. Is there any way? There's no way we can really affect this, huh? I think we just Kang. Yeah,
I mean, you might as well Kang.
If can snap, they can't.
Well,
Galactus now? Yeah, they can. They just Galactus right. They win.
Yeah. I'm just saying you can't. Yeah, you should. Even though it's not the cube doesn't. What? Is this just a bait?
I don't think so. I mean, so we know that the turn that we got the Kang, they didn't. Maybe they just don't have it.
No, I mean, they didn't have it when you got Kang, right? But he knows you have Kang. Is he baiting? Is he baiting you right now?
I don't know, man. I'm scared.
That would be saucy. Imagine,
saucy boy.
Imagine. You know what? There was an argument to actually keeping Kang because now you have one less card.
It's a good point. But we had to know because if they Galactus, they would just lose, right? And we would
retreat. Yeah. I guess you should have retreated, but you might actually. I mean, look, because there's an extra. I'm actually just retreat now, just because I think you lose to Galactus, they probably draw it next turn, and if they did have it, if this was a feint and they just were like trying to get you to bait your Kang, and they go Galactus here, you're losing 8 cubes. You're probably losing 8 if you stay in on the next turn anyway.
But what if they don't have it?
They're gonna get it. I mean, come on, are you risking half?
They drew Chavez
4
this
cubes?
turn. Yeah, cubes aren't real, Ben. Come on. All right, we'll go Maria Hill middle.
Okay. Here we go. Watch this.
Look at this. They can't even Kang right anymore.
Yeah, that's true. If that's not Galactus, they just made a huge mistake, I think. Oh, how funny.
Dude, he's toying with this, man. He's toying with us. I don't know.
How many turn 6s? How many?
How many turn 6s can we possibly have? All right, now I'll let you choose. All right, I gotta choose one turn. Or you gotta choose one turn. I gotta choose one turn. Do you want to just go?
No, I like the play. I would concede. Actually, I think at this point it's much more likely that they don't have Galactus. Now that we saw the Kang play, so I wouldn't concede right now. I would at least play one more turn, but I would probably concede next turn.
What if they don't draw it? If they don't have it now, that's a 1 and 3, right?
Yeah. But I think it's likely that it's the 1 and 3, right? You're gonna send. Is it worth 4 cubes? Would you pay 4 cubes to potentially win 8 cubes?
I think they're retreating.
You think they're gonna bail?
I think they're trying to flex that. I don't think they drew Galactus, dude.
Okay, if you're gonna play a card here, yeah, I was gonna say Moon Girl. I think is the right play because you get it. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. You're crushing them everywhere, right? Oh, they didn't get it.
Don't be doomed. Don't be doomed. Oh,
what?
Wait, it has to land right. Oh, if the Wolverine lands right, we lose.
Oh my god.
Oh, baby.
Wow.
Oh, we believe.
Wow.
Longest game. That was a 9-turn game of Marvel Snap, by the way. That was a 9-turn game of Marvel Snap. I don't know if I've ever done one of those.
Oh wow, that was wild.
Oh man, look at that thick destroyer. Holy.
That was incredibly close.
Oh man, dude, yeah, they just went for so they missed the 1 and 3 to top deck their Galactus, I think, and then they just went for their 1 and 3 to get the Wolverine to land on the right. What a wild game, man.
Yeah,
what a wild game.
Wow.
Oh man. Man, imagine if you were playing by yourself, you would have lost 4 cubes there. Boy, oh boy,
I would have
man.
lost 4 cubes. Together we're stronger.
Together we're stronger, Ben. I love it.
Or maybe just you're stronger.
Nah. It's all about the.
Oh, that's 3. That's 3 in a row.
3 in a row, man. Undefeated. Undefeated.
You got to emote. You got to emote at Yu-Gi-Oh here. There we go. I will not stand. I will not stand.
I will not stand. With Sentinel in hand, do you like the Quinjet down on 1?
I mean, like, yeah, for sure. I just don't like when is the ideal, if you knew you were going to have time to play Iceman on 1 or 4 or 1 or 3, like, what is better?
Any mathematicians in the chat want to run like a dissertation on like the average the average card, like the average cost of cards in deck and average cost of cards in your opening hand?
Like what's worse, I guess? Dang it, my 2 cost card costs 3. I missed my turn 2. Or like my Professor X costs 6 now and is useless. And like depending on what the meta's like, I bet like there's a different answer for, you know, which of your 1-drops you play first and which you play second.
Well, the one thing I always say is if you have Korg and Iceman, you always play Korg on 1 because Korg gets worse every single turn for sure. Yep. Whereas Iceman, like just like you said, it's a bit more ambiguous. What do you like here? Do you like Sentinel, Maria Hill, or Iceman Nebula?
I think Iceman Nebula, so you start racking up them Nebula points.
Nebula points, baby. Big Nebula points.
I mean, you could like get the Sentinel train rolling. It kind of makes your turn 3 a little bit less awkward, I guess, if you Sentinel first. But you know, having more Nebulas is just better.
Having more Nebulas do be better.
It's a little more slot efficient too, which turned out to be good, I think, here in Shadowland.
Okay, so if we play Maria Hill, we'll go to 5 cards. The Moon Girl will bring us to 4, and we will hit the Double Dinosaur. We will hit the Double Dinosaur with the Moon Girl.
Is Sentinel better than Maria Hill here?
Okay, do you want to hear? I'm thinking 3 turns ahead, Ben. Okay. This turn, Maria Hill giving us a 1-drop in hand.
Yeah.
Next turn, Moon Girl doubles our Double Dinosaur and keeps our hand full so we don't draw a card. On 5, we play the Double Dinosaur. On 6, we play the Double Dinosaur and the 1-drop from Maria Hill.
Oh, I love
it. If it's good enough.
I mean, I bet we could play the 1-drop Sentinel, right, with the Quinjet. So.
Oh wait, no, you're totally right. I went to 1 through 6. That's so much better. That's so much better. That's just a million times better. That's just so much better. Oh my god, that is. I'm embarrassed now, man. I'm gonna turn out the. Oh god, guys, I'll catch you later.
It's okay. That's what I'm saying. Together we're better. Together we're
better, baby. Where do you like dropping this Moon Girl?
Yeah, I think Shadowland is good. It gives us the most slot options later, and it puts us ahead. Is priority important here?
Priority. I don't know.
I think it's like actually we don't want priority, right? Like then we could slam like it gives us our opponent less time to react to Double Dinosaur with Shang-Chi. So maybe we actually don't. Maybe we actually should play Moon Girl to Hell's Kitchen.
Interesting. Yeah, I kind of like that. Mm-hmm. And they're going to be they're not going to be filled up on middle because they have the Nightcrawler there that can move. But it is armored. Always good to see.
Okay, well I guess there's no. If we're going to go Double Dinosaur middle, it doesn't matter. For Shang-Chi. Oh, interesting. Okay. They drew the Wasp that they just lost.
So this turn they're probably moving that Nightcrawler. Maybe they saved that Wasp for the last turn.
You know what's funny is actually we have a 4-cost Devil Dino, so we could play 2 Sentinels here on the last turn.
Mm-hmm. Or we could just go like Dino Sentinel this turn, right? And then Dino Sentinel next turn.
Yeah. Is that enough? Do we get enough in the middle for there?
They snapped on us.
Don't forget they have Nightcrawler. They can move that Nightcrawler too, so they can play another card to the mid.
So it's going to end up being 17. It's going to end up being 15. It will be at 24. So if they move the Nightcrawler, they're at 14. They need a 10 power card. It could not be enough, but I definitely think it's worth it. Well, maybe we don't. Maybe we let them make their move there first. You think?
I mean, I don't mind going Devil Dino mid. I'm just saying that I'm calling your attention to the Nightcrawler just so you don't forget it.
No, yeah. Let's put down
the. They have armor there, so it's semi protected from.
Let's put down our Sentinel right and play.
What are they doing with Mighty Thor? You think they got the Wasp?
They had Wasp, probably Thor in the deck too. Just didn't draw it.
Oh, it's okay, yeah.
Okay, they are putting all their marbles in here. Dracula's a bit scary, but they give us extra space. Huge.
Oh yeah. Huh. What's the worst thing here? Is it Infinite?
How do they play this? Am I losing my mind? How do they play this? How do they play this Magento? I played the Sentinel second. That's pretty bad. Should always play the Dinosaur first because there's more options.
Did they cycle something with a energy something?
Yeah, maybe they cycled Psylocke. Did they cycle Psylocke, chat? I'm sure
I don't think so. I think it was Wasp, and then they deleted that Thor.
Of course, Titan.
Hey, look at that card. Look at that location.
Yeah, what is that guy doing there? What is that guy doing there?
Okay, this is the last turn.
I don't think they can guarantee an
4
infinite.
cards in hand. Yeah, I mean they if they can, they all play. If they play 3 cards this turn, right? They have 3 slots.
It's tough though. I guess they
can. One of them's Wasp. They definitely
no cards in deck. No cards in deck. Very good point.
They moved a Nightcrawler. That's not going to move again. I think even if they play a bunch of cards like Devil Dinosaur, Sentinel's the play, right? It's just where do we play it?
I kind of like this.
Yeah, because then they got to win all 3.
Win all 3 lanes profit, man. Our famous saying that we were talking about earlier.
I mean, I think they're definitely going to play left though. So actually, maybe we should have played left middle.
Okay, it's going to be a 50. It's going to be a 50-50 on what they get here.
I think we should have played Sentinel middle because we knew they had to play left, and we could have made our play a little bit stronger in the middle, but more resilient to more cards. Oh, it's close. I think Sentinel middle was better.
Sentinel middle because we know they're going to play left. Interesting, right? Because they have to beat the Nebula. Is what you're saying?
Yeah. Yeah, Sentinel middle was slightly better, I think.
Yeah. Because
didn't matter. Didn't matter. 4 for 4, baby.
4 for 4, baby. Let's go. Easy wins. Look at this. Up to rank 80.
Boom.
Look at this, and we get the reward.
I think we can get to 90 in like the next hour easily.
I mean, if we're looking at statistics, it's
at this rate,
it's easy peasy.
I'm charting the course here. It's just like it just ends there. Maybe beyond.
Maybe, yeah, dude. Let's go to 200. Who knows?
Oh my! Oh!
Dude, when I play Nebula, I often play her here.
Hold on. Did you emote? There we go. All right. Continue.
I haven't played Nebula right when I play her, and I do snap when I play Nebula on one. I'm snapping because we have Onslaught Citadel. It works with all of our cards.
Oh yeah,
and we have Nebula on one.
Yeah,
I think we're popping on. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome. Yeah, Nebula 1. Dude, Nebula 1 feels so oppressive.
I'm surprised we haven't seen a little more Electra. There was like a time early in Snap where Electra was everywhere. Could we receive the return of Electra? I'm curious. I guess Killmonger
seems pretty good, right?
Yeah, I like it to Onslaught Citadel, even though we have like nothing that's currently using it. With Moon Girl and White Queen here, that's like very exciting.
I think we're gonna pop off a little bit. I think we're gonna pop off a bit. Yeah, Chad is insane about how good your emote etiquette is. Even though you don't snap on ego, there's there's some benefits.
Okay, so Killmonger's like pretty bad here.
It's not great. I wouldn't call it great.
Honestly, I think it's less likely with the Scorpion to monster island. Clearly, Tanjiro here is trying to keep Nebula small, which you wouldn't really care about if. Not like you could play around it.
Are you willing to get wild with me?
I mean, certainly, but I love it.
Dude, this Moon Girl is about to be crazy.
Oh wow, he snuck it in.
And they can't enchantress us.
That's like not good, right? Like that's actively like super bad for them, I think.
Yeah. They're not going to be in a great spot once we
can't stop
once we slam down this though. Yeah. And we can even move this Cosmo around if we want to. We got 2 Magentos. We got one cost white queen in hand that's going to give us a 2 cost maximum card.
That is wild.
What are they going to do about it? Like this is nuts, man.
Yeah, this seems quite saucy. Can you snap again?
I wish, dude. You got to add that feature in, man.
We need like over snap where like you can snap again, but your losses are like 4x if you lose. So you're like, look, I want to win double, but I'm willing to take just wipe me out. Send me back to rank 1 if I lose this game. But let's go. All right, here we go. Zabu, okay. That's weak sauce. He's doubling that up though, so it's kind of. I mean, you just crush him right now, right? Look at that. 1 cost white queen. 2
we
cost
can play
Magneto.
19 power and generate a card.
Whoa! You really want to move that Cosmo right now?
I mean, what is it gonna do? Is he gonna enchantress his own Zabu?
I mean, you definitely want to play when you draw Devil Dinosaur here next turn. You want to play it to Onslaught Citadel, right? So like you don't want to expose that too hard, right?
So, I mean, where else do we play the Magenta then?
You could play him left if you wanted to.
Then why would we play the dinosaur here?
I don't know.
It's why it's tough, right? I don't know, bro.
All right, go for it. Go Magneto middle. Let's go.
We're just moving around, dude. They're going all over the place. They have no idea what's going on. Wait, we don't want to do. Okay, wait, we almost messed up.
Yeah.
Wait,
that was good. You better hurry, bro.
Because if we Magento first, then we pull the Cosmo and we stop our Sentinel from refilling.
Yeah.
Because we're of course then drawing the Devil Dinosaur next turn.
Yeah, right.
As one does. Double white queen there could have potentially been the play as well.
You might have stopped whatever that thing is from having a.
I sure hope so.
What is this?
What if it's
wow? That's the best you got. Wow! We stopped the Korg.
No rock for you. They
like
used their Shang-Chi already?
That's barely relevant. There you go. There it is.
Oh, baby. Well, actually, we'll go the opposite way because Mystique going out of control.
Oh yeah,
this is good, right? And then this gets +3 power over here because it needs a little bit extra juice. Are they crazy enough to stick it out? I cannot imagine they're crazy enough to stick it out. Yeah, come on, Tanjiro.
Okay, if you're sticking out, what does that mean? What does that mean for you? What's coming that's like real bad?
It can't be more than the 23 power that we're putting down. I can't imagine.
Yeah.
What about Broden? They could Broden, right? We just win. We're winning all 3 lanes, profiting, having a good time.
Yeah, I think.
Darkhawk. Well, good thing you stopped their Korg.
Yeah, that was huge.
Oh, bye, Tanjiro. Bye.
5 for 5.
5 for 5, baby. Let's go.
No. Rest. Still 90. Here we go.
Oh man, Carusin. If they Darkhawk left, there's no way they win left if they Darkhawk left, right? So many chances if they Darkhawk left there. I mean, like we only had 3 cards in our deck. We drew our Devil Dinosaur, man. Just it was written. 100 gold. Look at that. Congrats on my 100 gold. You really stuck it in there, man. You really stuck through. Brode agreed to be here until infinite.
Big old Nick Sizzle.
Nick Sizzle. All right. Snap etiquette. We'll give him a Nux. We'll give him a hello. I got you.
There we go. Oh, he just left you hanging there. That's just now you gotta beat the crap out of him. This is why you play Jeff. This is why you play Jeff, Biggs. Right here.
I'm saying, dude.
Hey, you got Orcus Forge plus Dino action, so that's like
It's not too shabby.
cool.
I almost want to avoid it to start though.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And you usually go Maria Hill before Sentinel because on 3 then we can go Sentinel.
Honestly, I think even if you just had Shocker here, you play to the right just in case it's some other like location that like asses you out here. You need you just need to like use some slots. Like that middle location changes what you can expect from the rest of the game here.
And what if we got a Nightcrawler? That'd be crazy. Mystique Quantum Realm is super clutch. Even Devil Dinosaur Quantum Realm is incredibly clutch.
Yep.
This turn though is a bit funky.
Do you want priority or not?
You know, I don't know. Discard decks are interesting, right? Like we can try and work this Cosmo out. I think we probably do want priority, right? Because we want to hope to get a Cosmo to stop their turn 5 MODOK. Is probably our easy.
Or Hella would be real bad for you.
Hell would not be good with Sanctum Sanctorum and Quantum Realm. All sorts of not good things for certain.
So you don't want if you Cosmo is your key to victory here. You don't want to Coulson, and you certainly don't want to play to Orcus Forge. So is it just Deadpool to the right or nothing?
Deadpool right. I like Deadpool right. Keep our hand clear. Give us options for like next turn. Then we can maybe Agent Coulson right or something.
Deadpool right is like fun if he goes Killmonger or something.
Yeah.
Silly.
Okay, they got the Apocalypse train rolling. So I'm gonna guess it's not Hella. Usually you don't see Apocalypse Hella situated in the same spot. Snaps, huh?
Oh, that's very disturbing. My
thought process here is we Moon Girl and then just play 2 dinosaurs.
Oh, that's awesome. I mean, you have 2 dinosaurs already with Mystique, right? Do you need Moon Girl to do that?
I mean, not necessarily. Keeps our hand nice and full. Dinosaurs, I guess, yeah, playing Mystique right is just the same as playing Devil Dinosaur. Plus, that does kind of end our chances to getting the...
Should you just play Nebula right? Is that better?
Nebula right
you're going to Orcus Forge
Dinosaur left.
Some Sentinels.
And then we can Mystique Coulson to finish the game.
And you're going to get Sentinels anyway from Orcus Forge. You're going to have a whole hand, like, basically no matter what.
Okay, if we get Cosmo off the rip, we're cracked. Ugh. Okay.
Yeah, that's the other nice thing about not playing Moon Girls, that you give a chance to get Cosmo.
So if they have MODOK, we're in a lot of trouble. I'm gonna guess that they do, based on how they've been doing their snap patterns. But
you can double stack them up on the left then against Dracula, right?
Double stack them up.
Like you can go Devil Dinosaur and Mystique on the left, and then Coulson on the right, or something.
Yeah, we'll see how big the Mobius, the Morbius gets, right? Because they can just stack double swarms right to end the game, which is a bit scary.
Well,
but
swarms
honestly,
are only 2 power.
If we get our Mystique right, it should be better than most of what they could. Like, if we go Mystique right, Coulson left at the end of the game, we're gonna have a 16 power Mystique. This Morbius didn't get the +2 because it was played on turn 2 before the Quantum Realm flipped. I think that we're just kind of cruising, and even if they get like 16 power, it would be a 20 power APOC. I think that we'll have the juice because we'll have 21 there.
Does that mean we should snap? Should we snap right now? Is that what you're?
Love
is
it.
this?
Love it.
I mean, if your math is right, then
Yo, totally true. Jake Gender in chat just says Orcus could screw their Dracula as well. They have to be really smart, and they didn't even play the MODOK. Yeah, wow. I think they're scared of it.
And they didn't even concede there.
I don't see how we lose this.
Yeah, that takes us up to.
I'm gonna guess their hope is that they slam down a MODOK left. MODOK left clears. Okay, actually, we could be really, really calculated about this, right? Let's say they MODOK left.
Then that's
plus 12, plus 12, plus 14 on the Morbius. We have plus 14 here. We're beating that, right? And then they're getting 8. They would be getting 8 left from the MODOK. I think we just win. I think we just win in that situation. We're winning left by enough. We're winning right by enough.
All right, feels good. This is the thing I'm not great at.
I'm pretty confident.
They didn't do anything we thought. This is, I can't wait to see what those cards are.
Yeah.
What is it?
They did Modok.
Oh,
Yeah, because they can't
Modok.
play it left because the Orcus Forge, right? They can't slam the Modok left because the Orcus Forge. It ruins everything they're doing. Did they have swarms in their hand? Am I losing my mind? They did not. No, it's
swarm.
just
No
the
swarm.
APOC. Oh, they got a second trigger?
Oh,
wait, the second
that's
trigger
bad.
might have been enough.
No, but we're winning right. How much are we winning right by? We still have it. We're
It's
by.
a tie!
Oh, it's a tie! Wow! 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 Incredible!
It's a tie!
Wow!
Whoa! Dude, when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object.
Wow! That's
Wilson gave us a
This is why I play M'Baku.
That's how you play it, yeah, M'Baku. From the top
This is
rope.
why. Get the Iceman out of here.
M'Baku from the top rope. The streak's alive though. Undefeated streak. Streak.
Yep. Wow, that was a wild game.
All right,
well mathed.
Well mathed indeed. While we are starting into this game, I did have a few questions from my community, so we'll start knocking these out. Just kind of get us some banter going at the beginning of these games. One of the ones I really liked was, what is a sleeper pick card that you feel hasn't been used to its full potential? So if any Hearthstone heads remember things like Unicorn Priest back in the day, you know, talking about like and sorry, I won't talk about Hearthstone, but talking about kind of like a card that or a class or something that you feel like is completely underutilized. Is there any card that you feel like is that like sleeper pick right now?
Okay, I have three things to say about this. The first is, are you gonna fucking emote or what? Let's go. All right. The second thing is, let me explain. Let me explain Unicorn Priest for those who are not familiar. So they're like in card games. There's this phenomenon where people like play a format for a long time, and they're like, oh, this is like the meta, and this is what it is, and everybody knows this is the best card, and there's no good deck that, you know, with this class or this color or whatever. And like over and over again, what I've seen is that when people go back to old formats or late in formats, like new decks are discovered. It happens all the time. Like I saw this on Hearthstone. There was like a mech warrior deck in an era where everyone was complaining about warrior. That on like in the back end had like the highest stats of any deck, and everyone was complaining about bad warrior is, and like our numbers are just like this is actually the best maybe of all the decks is this warrior deck. And so someone said like, hey, like Priest sucks. What are you doing about Priest? I was like, listen, like we don't know for sure that Priest sucks. There might be some Unicorn Priest deck out there. But I didn't actually know. I was just saying that sometimes this happens in card games. We shouldn't count out anybody. Maybe there's a good, I don't know, Cyclops deck out there who, you know, whatever, right? So
The
that was
conspiracies on the back end of everyone's like, what is Unicorn Priest? We know it's out there. We know it's out there.
This is the thing that people tag me in most from Hearthstone content is like, is this the Unicorn Priest deck? And I was like, listen, I never said there was a Unicorn Priest deck. Anyway, so number three is I think there's some Luke Cage deck that's just not getting enough juice right now. I think Luke Cage is really, really fun. I think that there's what's happening here?
I bet they wish they would have held on to that.
Yeah, it's just tuning in here to this game where Enchantress turned off their own Zabu and dodged Devil Dinosaur. Turn 6.
This has been spooky. I don't know how to finish this out.
Well, you steal that? Probably can't steal that bitch. They're gonna
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think they play 2 cards here.
But if they do, they can't.
Sixer.
I mean, they can't take over that location anyway. You're winning kill them. Unless that. Oh yeah.
Oh man, it'd be one of these, man. It's...
Okay, so where would they have played Mysterio? It's probably to the right, right? If
I was a betting man, I would say it's to the right. Yeah.
Okay,
but,
so
I was gonna say we have priority 2, so they might skillmonger. So I think we just have to accept that right is dead.
So you got to win the other 2.
Can
you do it?
I think we could win left if they Killmonger.
Is Cosmo relevant here with the Nebula? Oh, can you stop Killmonger? Do you have priority? You can stop Killmonger if you guess where they're going with it. They can't go middle with it, right? Because they're going to lose that one.
Hmm.
They could if they were counting on Nova to die.
They were counting on Nova to die.
To buff their squad on Washington, D.C.
Oh, we know they have a Sean too. Oh, wait, they're going to try and Sean me.
Oh yeah, there you go. Which means Kilmar's going left. Can you beat
Well, they can't play both because it's only mine.
Is this enough? This might not
I
be
don't
enough.
know. I don't know.
Probably should have bailed.
Probably should have bailed, but I don't want to lose.
Yeah, losing is like really high stake. Oh, there's the Shang. That's nice. Oh, they didn't have it. Wow, that's.
Nah, I was right. Yeah, tough.
Oh, the streak.
ends.
No.
All right. So you said you think that there's a Luke Cage deck out there.
Oh
so
yeah,
I had to jump into the deck.
I really like Luke Cage.
Mm-hmm. Stinger.
What was
So
that?
I just say Sting. I say Stinger whenever on my screen. I got a brand new like thing that like does like all these cool effects when I change. So I just whisper Stinger whenever I say it because I'm a weirdo.
Oh, nice.
Disregard.
I still haven't told you about my casting Marvel Snap story. What is this new bundle? Wow.
Collector bundle. 10,000 collectors.
Buttload of Coke tokens. Holy moly.
500 credits, 500 gold. This very creepy looking collector skin. Not too shabby.
I'm gonna buy that right now.
Let's go. Ooh, I need to snag the stature.
A lot of people don't. Oh yeah, that is my absolute favorite.
I like tall girl.
A lot of people don't know this, but nobody at Second Dinner gets free anything in Marvel Snap. We have to buy all our own stuff.
Really?
Yeah, just because it makes it impossible for us to give feedback on the monetization if we just get free stuff.
That makes sense. That's very interesting. I really like that idea.
Like other companies I've worked at, like gave us like a bunch of free stuff, and it just meant like nobody in the company could comment on whether the monetization felt fair or not, because like you're not participating in the real monetization. You're getting everything free, right? So it's just.
I thought you were gonna come on the stream and just give me a bunch of free stuff. So maybe there's a miscommunication here.
I don't even get free stuff. I don't get jack for free. Oh, look at this Nebula variant. Oh my! I don't know if you could see my screen, but
if you center it like right over your face. Oh yeah, I did see that one. I did see the baby Nebula riding the ship. That's a good one right there.
That's in my shop right now. The problem is there's also a Dan Hip variant apparently, so I'm like quite torn.
Yeah, there's some good Nebula ones, man. There's the what is her name? I think it's a Ryan Gonzalez one. Where she's got the big head and she's holding the two little knives. It's really, really good. Chad, I can't buy anything right now. I just switched over to the Steam version, as you might have noticed. Today for the first time.
Right.
So I don't have any of my information. Baxter Building! Hot location. Appears more often.
Oh!
I kind of like our deck for that.
Yeah, I feel like
you can play Nebula off of it, and then we have really strong like late game stuff to just kind of like overwhelm it at the end.
Yeah, I like it.
Our deck's really good at winning one location for certain. So you think that there's a Luke Cage deck that's really good. I really like that idea. I think Luke Cage does open up a lot of things. I've been messing around with him a little bit in like some kind of like ongoing type stuff.
Yeah, so
like Zabu has that.
I used to run a deck that had Invisible Woman and Hazmat, because you get to like trigger last when they played all their cards. So it's like a much bigger Hazmat than if you play Hazmat on 2 or 3 or something. So I like to like play the goblins, throw them over there. Set up an end of game Hazmat with Invisible Woman. I also like to play Ebony Maw with Invisible Woman. I think it's just like one of the most fun combos, because you can ignore the downside, but you get all the upside.
Well, I think that's why Sauron's so underrated, is because you can just run Ebony Maw in that deck, and being able to play Ebony Maw in 6 is insane.
I think Ebony Maw is like, you just have to have the stomach for it. You can't like most people just refuse. Like you just have to be like, you know what? It's turn 1. I have Ebony Maw. I'm just gonna play Ebony Maw on turn 1. And like a lot of people are like, what? Like I just turned off a location, give my opponent so much information. It's like, but your opponent then spends like multiple turns trying to get over the top of Ebony Maw, or like their turn 5 or something, and you're just like, cannons blasting at the other 2 locations. You're like, go ahead, spend all your time trying to get more than 7 power over there. It's just, it's a certain devil may care attitude that you need for an Ebony Mod deck. And I've got the attitude.
And you got it, baby. Ebony Mod scares me because of Polaris. Polaris is the biggest thing that terrifies me with Ebony Maw. Like being able to move that into like a key location later on, or like if you find like a good spot.
How much Polaris are you facing off against? But also like if you're jamming Ebony Maw on turn 1, it's probably better for you to move it to a location where you have other cards, and then you can go nuts on that location, and it's like not that big a deal, I think.
Yeah, if you're doing like Sandman stuff, Electro stuff, you're limiting the amount of cards you're playing anyway, so like shutting that lane off isn't too bad. Nebula plus Ebony Maw, yo.
Also, Jeff makes Infinity makes Ebony Maw even less punishing than it used to.
Because you can play directly into it. You don't even have to play it.
You just go right there, right? They think they make their whole plan about like, I'm gonna get 8 there, and you're screwed. I'm like, nah, Jeff. It's great.
No. No. And then you there was one other thing we were talking about casting Marvel Snap and like thinking about casting Marvel Snap.
Okay, so
Stinger.
Blastzilla, a bit of a scientist.
I got you.
I gotta say, when we worked on the title system, the one thing I did not expect was people naming themselves to like perfectly pair with a title. There's been so many really good ones. It just makes me giggle. Like, and there's so many open-ended ones that can be used all these different ways. Just like, it's one of my favorite things that I just did not expect. Okay, so yeah, Chick Hearn, one of the greatest sports casters of all time, it, like just created so much language, and it inspired me a lot. I think language is so flexible. I gave a talk at GDC this year, and part of it was about naming stuff, and there's like some game names that are just like unbelievably bold, and nobody questions them, like chess or checkers or Mancala. Like these are games that like Jumanji. No one's like, dude, Jumanji's not a real word, bruh. They're just like, yeah, okay, Jumanji, got it. Wow,
it
sounds
is now.
Cool. Yeah, right, exactly, right. And like, why don't we just make up more words? Like, and this guy Chick was just like, screw it, slam dunk. Like, I made it up. It just sounds like what it is, and everyone's like, that's exactly what that is now. Forever, it's gonna be a slam dunk. And a bunch of other ones. He had a bunch of like, Chuck isms that just like became part of the lexicon. Okay, so that's the setup. So my thought was, I think we should do this for Marvel Snap. I think we should have, whatever our version of slam dunk is. So I was telling the team like, hey, we should have something for when you win all 3 locations. We should say something. We should just like it doesn't have to be like a, hat trick or something that already exists, which is also, I think, by the way, a good example of this. What the hell is a hat trick? And why does it mean
people just started throwing hats? I don't know, man.
Why does it actually does have some etymology, but like it's not like nobody like most people who understand what a hat trick is in hockey or whatever don't know the etymology of hat trick, right? And so, but they're like, oh yeah, it's a hat trick, right? So I was like, what's our slam dunk? What's our hat trick, right? What does it mean to win 3 locations in Marvel Snap? And a lot of people can't be non-literal, right? It's very hard to think super non-literally about this. It needs to be something that doesn't mean you got 3 locations, right? It needs to be completely like unexpected. So anyway, I've been like auditioning words for this for years now, and my favorite is casserole. So when you win all 3 locations, you're like, oh, casserole!
Casserole!
We got casserole cooking. Here we go. Break out the oven. Here comes the casserole. So anyway, that's the one at the top of my list right now.
Get that casserole cooking, baby. I often say trifecta. I think the trifecta feels nice, but I do like your idea of just like finding something new. I'm gonna start saying casserole. I'm on your side. I like it, dude. Get that casserole in the oven, baby. Have you ever seen? There's the hockey announcer. He was from like I think he's from Arizona or something. We used to watch his like highlight videos, and he would just like randomly start like screaming movie quotes. He'd be like, the meatloaf! Mom, get the meatloaf, Mom! Just screaming after like score it. I love stuff like that. Just like no real reason. Just letting it rip.
I mean, hold on. You got a snap, right? Like, what's going on here? Aren't you just crushing this person?
I crush most people that I play. Yeah, I would say that. I would say it's pretty accurate, Ben. There's a couple routes we can go down here. So we're up right a lot. Mid's kind of close. I kind of like the Sentry Cosmo play, but it doesn't give us much flexibility, and it leaves us really vulnerable on the right. That's a bit.
Well, you know what's interesting is Cosmos going mid after you play it, right?
Yeah, so we'd have to go. Well, we'd have to go. Cosmo and Sentry would both go mid, so we'd have to play both of them mid. So this gives us much flexibility.
And like a Shang-Chi is like real bad for you, right?
It's not good. It's not good. Definitely not good. But no, we leech them. We leech them. So they have their hand isn't real.
Oh yeah, get leeched.
Fake hand. Get leeched. Get leeched, son.
How did you get two different leech variants?
I got his and I got a Coulson one. All right, I'm playing.
Oh, you better go quick. You better go quick.
I'm playing Magenta left, Iceman mid.
Yeah, I like that. Oh, yeah, mid. What is that? What is that? Oh,
it's leeched. Get leeched.
Nice.
Get leeched.
Should have snapped. You should have snapped. Did you say hello to Blastilla? I wasn't paying attention.
I did say hi to Blastilla. I did.
Okay,
I'm on top of it. I'm on top of it, Ben. I'm there with you.
I was too busy talking about cats.
So we can't feel bad about leeching that because they had a leech in their deck. They just didn't play it. Cowards.
Yep.
Maybe I was hoping they would leech us actually because then we could play the Sentry out.
Yeah, I thought that might. Yeah, when I saw that leech come over, I was like, "Oh, this is very good for you." Actually.
Yeah, it wasn't feeling too bad, dude. This is a really cool card, man. I want to explore this card a little bit more. I played it a little bit in like a Dark Hawk list. It's just really cool.
It's one of the best feelings of Marvel Snap is Viper and Sentry. It just feels so good. It's like you take this horrible downside and make it just like unbelievable upside. Just turn
into like a what would a -10 Hobgoblin? It would be a 6-cost card, right? Yeah, you're just turning it into a 10 power card on your side, which is basically a 6-cost card, and then another 6-cost card.
Yep.
For a total 6. Ben is adamant on greeting every challenger. Yeah, I like it too. I think it's good. Yeah, I don't know if we should.
Kerr. This guy bought the bundle. Hey, thank you, Captain Kerr.
They also
nice.
I believe rated us earlier. Maybe I believe they rated us at the very start of the stream. Look at that.
What's up?
Yo, Captain Kerr. Yeah. Get out of here.
Hey, look at those banners. Look at those banners.
You think Captain Kerr's in chat?
Gentleman and scholar.
I always
interesting. That's good. I like that because normally you want to play a lot of stuff to the left, but you actually want to dodge all their Mojo World plays here. I like that.
Yeah, for whatever reason, playing to the right feels good because then like, in order to stop her on turn 2, they have to play into the random location, which is kind of like a not good thing, right?
Ooh. No! Whoa!
Just got a casserole. Congrats, Barry, man. Congrats. Dude, I'm telling you, man. You just have to get the spark, and it'll start happening, man.
I'm not saying it has to be casserole. I want to encourage people to not be limited by the English language, right? You can be more like Chick Hearn. I better look up if it's Chick. I'm
gonna play this Iceman out left. Get us a little work on Mojo World. Oh, this Nebula's about to be popping. I really like this Magento at the end of the game too because as long as there's not gonna be an end of the game, Ben. I'm scared.
Hey, here we go.
I'm not scared.
Oh my!
I changed my mind.
Okay. Was that your snap or was that his?
Afraid is me. I'm not afraid.
What card to Bar Sinister in this deck would be most scary? It's TVA. It doesn't matter. Wait. This is one turn left. What are you gonna do next turn, bro?
Whatever comes out of Coulson, probably. I don't know.
All right.
We'll figure it out on the fly, man. Draw one drop play with Cosmo. It's not just gonna snap on him.
This is dramatic. This is dramatic. If he goes Jeff to Bar Sinister, you're gonna feel bad.
So you plays Jeff on Bar Sinister?
Yeah.
Oh Jesus.
Oh! Whoa!
Wait, they just can't. What are they doing? This is terrible for them.
Yeah,
they're just memeing.
That's
This is not. I wouldn't have recommended this at all. Uh-oh, you know what that means, Ben. We're getting a casserole, baby. Casserole Inc. Let's go. Casserole, get that casserole cooking. Captain Kurt, what a gentleman. Just throwing the meme debris on Bar Sinister at us. Love to see it. Giving us the casserole we all wanted.
Fantastic.
You just got casseroled. Oh, that's good stuff. All right, let's jump into another one of the questions before the next game. Yep. What advice? Obviously, a lot of people who watch Twitch, YouTube, and stuff can be a little bit younger. Maybe they're just getting out of college. What advice would you give someone who is considering going into game development? Maybe that's their second job out of college. Maybe they're coming right out of college. What would you say would be the best way to find their way in the industry, or just figure out if they enjoy it? Before they go all in.
I get this question a lot, actually, and so I've written an article about it.
Really? You want to send it to me on Discord? I'll put it in the chat. I'll put it in my Discord as well.
It's a multi-part article. First, how to get a job in the games industry, then how to get a job as a game designer, if that's your specific. Now, I wrote this article like in 2015, apparently. Mm-hmm. So maybe it's out of date. I don't know. But it was kind of funny because I actually wrote the article while I was at Blizzard. And I was like, hey, Lindsay, who is our PR person for Hearthstone, just phenomenal. I was like, hey, I haven't wrote this article because I get this question all the freaking time. And I was gonna post it so I could just link people to the article. And they asked me, do you want to approve it before it goes live? And she's like, oh yeah, I should approve it. And so she sent it off to Blizzard editorial, and it took 9 months to get approved. And I bugged her every month. I was like, hey, how's that approval coming along? What's going on with that thing? And eventually I asked her, I was like, would you have preferred it if I just posted it and then said sorry afterwards? She said, yes, I would have preferred that, because it was just so much work to get it through all the layers of approval and stuff. It was, anyway.
Sometimes it's easier to ask for forgiveness than permission.
Yeah, this was. I'm a permission guy normally, but this was. I learned my lesson here. I should have. I messed that up. Yeah, this looks like pretty good for you, right? This setup. Why haven't you snapped here? What's going on?
I did Iceman one card in their hand, so we got that going for us. Oh, we got something. And if we can. I was serious. I think this is a winning hand here. I think you snap. All right. There we go. There it is. I like it. Did you say hello to Edson? Sure. Yeah, of course.
He's got a Spider-Man emote. This guy. He's got the same avatar as you. You're missing all the.
I'm thinking Moon Girl, Double Dinosaur, Double Mystique. He's pretty spicy.
Oh, I like that.
I like it too, man. I don't mind that one freaking bit.
Yeah, you actually hope they take priority here, right?
Ooh, and that Nebula ain't gonna feed the whole rest of the time. Now because you want them going into this one without does Shang-Chi ruin everything? You got to go dinosaur right, because if they Shang, then they turn off Baxter Building. They Shang, then they turn off Baxter.
Then you guarantee win Baxter Building. If they Shang-Chi, if you go dinosaur here on the right, you just have to win Baxter Building, right? That's it. The whole game, you just go dinosaur. That's it. Because if they Shang-Chi, you'll go into the turn. Oh no,
but then we're gonna have priority, right? Don't we want to throw priority? Yeah, I almost want to play the dinosaur left and then double Mystique right.
Well, but the problem is if Shang-Chi left, and two Mystiques do nothing.
Yeah, it's a good point. It's a good point. But then they'll have filled right, and then we could just win right based on what they already done. Because that's.
But if you dinosaur, okay, all right. If you dinosaur left and they Sean left next turn, then interesting. Okay, this is. Okay, let's just imagine for a second they Shang-Chi left, and I don't know, like She-Hulk, right?
Shang-Chi left, She-Hulk right. It's pretty scary.
I think you actually want to go Devil Dinosaur right, not Mystique. Right?
Yes. How do they beat this? I guess they have to Psycho Sean right? They have to Psycho play the Sean right. I think they're expecting the Mystique.
Yeah. They know you have the extra Devil Dinosaur.
Do they? I do. I played the wrong one.
Did you well, good that you played Moon.
Do we play around that like this?
What about Magneto? Oh, that's Shang-Chi. Get Shang-Chi, yeah. I think this is more dangerous, right? What are they? What's their big play? Infinite, right? Screws you.
Who's running Infinite? You know, I think we lose no matter what to Infinite. We lose no matter what to. We lose no matter what to Infinite, don't we?
I guess
so it's either
right.
Sean right, She-Hulk left, or
No. Double Mystique. Right. Double Mystique wins the Infinite. Double Mystique right. Do it. Double Mystique.
What if they Sean left though?
No. I think it's Infinite.
Oh wait, no, we have priority, so we won a double Mystique.
Oh yeah, of course. Got him.
Don't Shang-Chi right. Don't Shang-Chi right.
Oh wow.
Come on.
I think that's good for us, right? There's that She-Hulk.
Plus 9, plus 7, we win. Let's go.
Yeah, nice. Wow.
What a rush.
Oh.
Yeah, I think we had to make this play because if we just dinosaur. Yeah, I for whatever reason I was mixing up like my priorities with how the
talked you all the way out of that play. And
yeah, we went in a big circle. You know what's a funny interaction with Enchantress and Devil Dinosaur? So with Enchantress, it's actually like, well, I guess this is Scorpion, so it doesn't really count. Like Enchantressing a Devil Dinosaur is the same as Shawning it, right? Or Shang-Chiing it, right? Because you get plus 3 power on this, but you keep plus 3 power. I always thought that was so interesting about how they switched it up. That's an AQ, easy peasy.
86.
But yeah, I'll post that article into the Discord. Did you send it to me by chance?
I did, yeah, it's in the Discord.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll throw it in chat in case anyone wants to read it. I will read it myself. That sounds really interesting. I also haven't had the chance to watch her talk. I was trying to watch it. Is it on YouTube or is it only on like that website?
It's going on YouTube tomorrow. So
perfect. Awesome.
If that's your preferred place, you can watch it there tomorrow.
Yeah, I think I was trying to watch it and it was being like kind of a bit funky for me, but no, that's perfect. Dude. I'm really excited to watch that.
What's the play? What's the play here?
I mean, dude, I'm a Nebula right stand.
Nope, that's not the play. Nope.
What is it? Oh, sorry, Ben. Sorry. Oh my God, Ben, I'm so sorry. Oh, dude, look at this! Nebula staring down the Ebony Maw. This is an 11 power Nebula.
That's very good. Normally, I like very much admire the Ebony Maw, out of nowhere play. But yeah, this Nebula makes
this really Nebula's gonna cook, dude. I like fighting for Asgard here because
why not? Yeah, you don't want to just give it to him.
Keep on top of it.
Whoa,
Jeff the cheater!
There's the Jeff. Look at that.
Freaking cheaters, man. The Jeff tech coming in handy.
Wow.
Ooh. All right, I'm thinking Quinja right, Sentinel left. Seems nice.
Seems real nice.
Yeah, I guess they could Doom Odin us and give us some problems in Nidavellir, but like we have Cosmo, we have lots of ways to funk with them a little bit. See if they get their ramp. They do get their Electro. There's even a world where if we have priority, we magenta right at the end of the game, pulling their Electro in, stopping another Doombot from coming in.
Look at that. Look at that. Damn.
That plays.
That's a great idea.
Okay.
Queen?
It's hard to say no to the Queen. I like Moon Girl, but a lot of these decks run Sandman, right? So,
Queen
like,
left?
I like cards. We don't have our dinosaur yet.
It's also really good to stop them from getting combos.
Yeah. Most definitely. So if Sandman comes down here, I think we're totally fine. Yeah, I mean, we're just tempo wise. I mean, this Nebula is just popping off every single turn. We know they have Odin in hand, so if they play Doom next turn, we'll have that set up. So it's cool if they Doom, they're not going to be ahead left. We did miss out on our. Okay.
Oh wow. Is this? We want priority going into this turn, right?
Okay. Hear me out. Now, we do want priority, but I don't know if we can afford to take it. So here, here's the thing. I think so. Like they add 20 more power, right? We're gonna add what? 4 more. We're gonna get to 21. This had 17. It's not gonna be enough because we do.
I mean, all you need is one card. Oh, because they're gonna do Doom this turn.
Yeah, I'm definitely expecting to Doom.
That's gonna add 10 to the right. We're gonna get 2 from Nebula, so we're gonna do 19. So we just need 11 on the right.
We need Odin at the next turn. I think we Odin this turn.
That gives us priority, also, right?
Mm-hmm. And then maybe we top deck a Cosmo would be one of our outs.
Yeah.
A leader.
Oh!
Wow. No!
Wow!
It's an absolute disaster.
Wow. Okay, well they're not. So okay. What if they Doom here? They get.
Wait, no, wait. Are we just fine?
Yeah, because they don't win left no matter what, right? If it's Doom.
But they probably won't Doom then, right? They can also move this.
No, because they can move Jeff. They move Jeff and play Doom, right? Or anything. They move Jeff left, right? And that goes up to 8.
Okay. So if they make that play, they move Jeff left, Doom, then we pull the Electro, and then we still win left by 1.
I like that. What else could they play? What else? I
don't know. I hit the end turn button. I panicked.
There's Jeff. She-Hulk. Yeah,
so I guess it was just we had a Magento left there. That's tough.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you would have won if you Magneto left, right?
Would have won if Magneto left there, yeah. Unfortunate. Yeah, I guess big card is something to be worried about. The move with Doom feels so good though because it wins you both lanes. You know, when you're playing the Sandman deck, you just have to be focused on winning all 3 lanes, right?
Yep.
Oof, they lost to our Doom there, I think. Or maybe they didn't lose to our Doom. Maybe it was a tie. Stuff. We take those on the nose though. Sometimes, you know, when we have the stones to play like we're playing, we're gonna take some 8-cube losses.
No, I'm gonna throw a tantrum. I'm
done. I'm done with today. This matchmaking, they rigged it. They put us against the exact deck that counters us.
I get a lot of people saying that they're 100% sure that the matchmaking takes into account your deck and gives you the exact deck to counter your deck. I get it a lot, and they're just like, "Look, I got receipts. I got receipts, dude. Look at this. Look at this matchmaking." I'm like, "This is just how randomness works. This is like if I told you flip a coin 100 times, like 100 people's gonna come back and be like, this coin is broken, dude. I got like 70 heads. That's just not how coins work. Like you gotta take this coin back. You know, it's just in a normal distribution, you have some really weird results."
My favorite like idea behind the idea of that matchmaking is like you guys are like a small team that's just working your ass off to do everything. Do you think that you have time to create like a complex, like multi-level matchmaking system that incorporates like counters and exactly what decks to connect to people?
It's already like the hardest thing to make a matchmaking system, but like doing it across multiple regions, taking into account MMR, taking into account the collection level,
50-50.
Like I'll tell you this: my preference would have been to never match you with somebody who was playing a deck that had more than one card you've never seen before. Because I think it's one of the biggest turnoffs in all the collectible card games is when your opponent goes, here's a new card you've never seen, here's a new card you've never seen, here's a new card you've never seen, here's a new card, and you're like, dude, what the hell? Like, this is not fair. I had no chance, right? And this is like, I hear this feedback all the time from new players is like, oh yeah, I don't like collectible card games. My opponent always rolls up with, I had no chance. So I would prefer that. I would just say, look, after some number of games you've seen all the cards, that goes away. But like, just don't match against someone who has 2 or 3 cards you've received before. That's too hard. We couldn't even do that. Instead, we just match you by collection level band, right? Because it's just like there's too many variables to keep track of everyone's list of like seen cards and what's in the decks, and it's just like really an impossible problem that we couldn't. So there's no way that we are taking into account everyone's deck and figuring out somehow like what counters that deck, and then like who needs a win and who needs a loss, and like, you know, giving the win to this person and not to you, right? It doesn't make any sense. So anyway,
you know what I have to say about that, Ben? That's exactly what someone would say who was making rigged matchmaking. Yeah. So I don't know. Jury's still out. We're doing pretty good this game.
What is happening in this game?
We're just winning. We're just out here playing double 33 power double dinosaurs.
Very nice.
It's just a vibe.
Yeah, this is just the opponent concedes, right? Is what happens. That's the only. Did you say hello to only Lance?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Chat.
Trigger the effect. Don't ask chat. Everyone just chat. Be chill. Be cool, chat. Oh man, yeah, the rig matching thing is funny. I don't know if you saw, but Cam Best, who's another content creator, like put out a bounty that said anyone who can prove it will get. I'll give you like $250 or something like that.
Oh really?
Any kind of proof behind it.
That $250 is very safe. He's keeping that. He can make that number as high as he wants. It's not happening.
The thread on Twitter behind it was so fun, dude. Every single person's like, yeah, well, I feel that's how it is. So like, I can't prove it, but like, I feel that way. So
I get it. That's how as humans, we search for patterns and randomness, right? Like,
yeah.
I feel that this coin is broken. There's this famous study where a professor asked his class to generate a random string of heads and tails. Just results. Just write H and T in a string of like, you know, generate a bunch of random results. And then he could just look at them and tell immediately, and then actually flip a coin the same number of times and write down the results and present them both to the professor. And 100% of the time, he would tell them which was random, which was actual coin flipping, and which was written as them trying to, you know, write
simulate fake random. Wow.
Yeah, 100% of the time. And the biggest tell was the random coins had much longer strings of heads or tails. Because humans refused to write 8 heads in a row because they were like, that doesn't seem very random.
Yeah, after you get like 3, it's just like there's no world where it could be another one.
I gotta mix it up. Like, you know. But yeah, that's how he was able to tell.
There's these like weird gambling techniques that like, you know, grifters try and like sell online, where it's like you go to a roulette table and then after you see that, you know, it's been red 3 times in a row, then you go in and start doing black because it's bound to happen, you know? Like
that is the gambler's fallacy, right? That's the gambler's fallacy.
Oh, that's good stuff. Well, I feel like we're doing pretty good this game so far. We're sitting pretty, holding down the right side. We're gonna.
Did you say hello? Did you say hello to this guy?
Yeah, of course. Hello, Nux. Snap, question mark.
Look, I'm confident. Now you're being rude.
You told me to do it. What do you want me to do?
I didn't say to do it. I just asked if you had done it. I was asking whether or not you had done it.
You literally asked me to. Omega Red. Oh no.
Huh.
Oh, indeed. I was crazy enough. I kind of want Jessica Jones, right?
I was gonna say Magic.
You want to Where do you want to Magic?
Well, because they're gonna try and get stuff into Sanctum Sanctorum via Strange Academy. Oh no, we guarantee it if you go Jessica Jones, right? Is that what you were saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but Jessica Jones goes right vibe. It's really hard for them to beat this Nebula because they have to invest everything.
I love it.
And then we just have our Dino just vibing, dude.
Oh, you missed the snap.
Ooh, you're right. Snap there would have been good. That's okay. Maybe now they're freaking out. We get it before the dinosaur at least. Pre-Dino snap. Pre-Dino snap was pretty hard.
I think they bail now.
I think they're
you
scared.
Waited too long to snap. Yeah,
I think you're right. I think they're probably looking on our side, being like, "Wow, I should have done that. That was really smart."
Oh wow, saved.
Roar! Oh, I love this Blade variant, man. Dude, they have like a full ink deck. Okay. They're crazy.
This guy's an ass kicker. This is Hela, right? Is that what we're gonna see here?
Potentially.
You got a Cosmo, right? Oh, it's a Hela, right?
Unless it's not. Unless it's not.
Oh,
you ever consider not being Hela? I mean, they have it's a 50-50 choice. I don't think they Hela right, because if they Hela right, then they have a chance of, like, I think they want to land their big boys right? I would Hela left. Hela was discarded? Lol.
Game.
What do you think about the Blade variant? I
like it. Favorite.
I really like this one, man.
This Brad, one of the programmer designers on the team, wanted to get Boy Thing in the game so badly because he's like a fun character that he likes. I was like, listen, I don't know how we're gonna get away with naming a card Boy Thing. It's just so we got it in. We got it in. It's Blade variant. It's in there. It's we did it. We succeeded. Success. Boy Thing in the game.
Boy Thing is canon. Oh, this poor Ghost Rider.
He actually is. He's a character in. Damn, look at that. This guy is living up to his.
This guy is going crazy. This going crazy, man. Dude, I really like this variant.
Yeah, he could have got Hela back there. That Cosmo was pretty clutch.
Yeah, man. You just gotta tell him. You just gotta be like, nah, dude, we're Cosmoing you. We'll take our 4. Take our 4, go to the bank.
Slowly regaining those 8 cubes we lost.
Yeah, I'll never financially recover from this. I always think of that GIF from the Tiger King whenever I lose an AQ game. It's just like, oh man, dude, it takes so many games.
Boy Thing is like an off. So I'm gonna screw this up. I'm not deep in the Man Thing lore, but Man Thing, who had a cameo in Werewolf by Night, one of the recent Marvel offshoot movies they did on Disney+.
Yes, yeah.
Someone took a clipping from Man Thing and it grows into Boy Thing, I think.
Okay.
So it's like as associated with Man Thing, it like makes a lot of sense. But I think solo Boy Thing just sounds wrong to me.
It's not great. What do you think about District X games? You like them? I'm a snap on District X kind of dude.
Oh, you're out of your mind.
I feel like in like games like Hearthstone, I always liked Arena. Yep. I know you've probably gotten a lot of people talking about how they would love to see a draft format, and I'm sure that's definitely in the works, and that you'll definitely just do that. You will.
Hey, well, look at that! Look at this District X into a great Cyclops turn 2.
Yeah, plus we had Quinjet.
Yeah, that's like unless you'd rather Sentinel, because you can use your energy more efficiently, maybe, if you Sentinel.
Yeah, we should get the Sentinel train going. 100%. Great call, Ben. And we can moon girl our Cyclops and get double Cyclops in Washington, D.C.
Oh yeah.
Oh, baby. But yeah, with District X, I love District X games. I love just not knowing what's going on. Yeah, I wish I could.
Zero actually can help you out here in DC as well if you needed to. This is really good for you. Do you just play? I think
I just Sentinel. I think it's slow play this.
Yeah.
And then next turn we like Moon Girl, and then just go buck wild, dude. We got all sorts of extra stuff. I guess we're only getting the Cyclops and the Gambit.
Hold on. What if you go 0 Sentinel this turn to both the mid?
just to turn this off. This is nice getting the 1 power, but yeah, with Moon Girl coming, then we get to keep drawing. Yo, I like that.
It also, Sentinel's going to be 6 power here because Zero's going to remove the abilities. So.
I don't think Slade's going to like this. We're gonna start beating you up. We're going to start beating him up, man.
That's got to be Scarlet Witch, right? Or Storm?
Oh, Polaris. Not a good trade. Oh, they wanted the Quinjet. They wanted the Quinjet. They wanted a Quinjet. Not a good trade for you, my good friend.
Quinjet's very good with District X.
It's nutty, dude. It is nutty. Yep, bye.
There we go.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's why you snap on District X, by the way. That's why we do our District X snaps. This question is from me, Ben.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
You have this really cool grilled cheese wrap that is available. I really enjoyed watching it. It made me laugh. You put yellow mustard on a grilled cheese.
Yep.
As a grilled cheese enthusiast, I've never ever seen mustard on a grilled cheese. Hold on,
you're a grilled cheese enthusiast and you still have not tried yellow mustard on your grilled cheese sandwiches? Is this just like, you're just like that uninspired by my rap to never even give it a shot?
I don't own yellow mustard. I don't have it in my fridge, man.
Okay, all right. I'm going to tell you the story. We're gonna go back several years here. Grilled cheese is an important part of my upbringing. It's like one of the foods my dad used to make the family on weekends. Everyone would chip in. I'd be grating slicing the Tillamook. Someone else would be on mustard duty. Someone else would be buttering the bread. Someone else would be grilling. We get out the electric flat grill and grill all these things. And I believe our recipe is the best grilled cheese recipe, bar none. And so I'm willing to accept that there may be better ones. So this place opened up near Blizzard. It was called The Melt, and it's a grilled cheese place. And I was like, well, I'll give it a shot, right? Grilled cheese, come on, how could it be? And I had a grilled cheese there, and it was terrible. And I was just like really disappointed. I was like, oh, man, this is not how you grill cheese. So there's another place, and it's called Grater Grilled Cheese, like a cheese grater, Grater. I was like, all right, well, I'll give it a shot. So they have a bunch of weird stuff. A lot of it is not grilled cheese. It's just sandwiches with cheese on it. They're melts. But I got the grilled cheese. I got the classic grilled cheese. And they served it to me. And I look at it, and they buttered just the middle. So the edges are just toast. It's not a grilled cheese sandwich. And I take a bite.
Lather that butter on the outside.
Yes. And I took a bite, and there was like not enough cheese to go to the edge. So I took my first bite, and I got just toasted bread. And I was furious. I was like, this is not a grilled cheese sandwich. This is just toasted bread. And so I finished it, and it didn't get better, even when I got to the parts that weren't just bread. And I was like, man, the world is broken. Someone needs to do something about these posers who pretend they're grilled cheese sandwich places, and they're making disgusting grilled cheese sandwiches. So, okay, so I wrote the song. In my opinion, I did not explain my recipe quite well enough. So there's a couple key components. They're in the YouTube comments of the video. But
awesome.
Okay, so most people do not put enough butter on their grilled cheese sandwiches.
100%
so
agree.
Like I just use like an enormous amount of butter. So that's why I said when you think you got enough butter, you got to double it up. Just go ham on the butter.
Do you go butter on the bread and butter in the pan? So you butter like the griddle.
No. I've tried both. I've tried either or, and I believe it's better to butter the bread first, not butter the pan. I think you actually get.
I sometimes go mayo on the bread, butter on the pan, and there's
no. Okay, here's why mayo has become a thing. Mayo is only a thing because people are not putting enough butter on their grilled cheese sandwiches.
Interesting.
It's easier to put enough mayo than it is to put enough butter. It's kind of challenging to put enough butter. It's ridiculous. You kind of feel like
you go all the way to the edge too.
Oh yeah. So a mayo, you gets in the crevices, right? Like you're just like you just mayo it up. It's like it's super spreadable. You got to leave your butter out or get super spreadable butter so you can go like maximum butter. You can't be like cold buttering your sourdough bread.
Just smashing it into the bread. Yeah,
right, exactly. It's challenging, so people go mayo, but the taste is not as good. Salted butter, by the way. Salted butter. Yeah. Okay. All right. So that's like an important component of a great grilled cheese sandwich. Number 2 is the bread. Sourdough bread is much better than like any other bread for this. Here's why. It's the same reason why mustard is the right play for grilled cheese sandwiches. Grilled cheese is, when done, I think wrong, like not balanced enough. It's too umami. It's too one note. And like in a well-balanced dish, you've got like notes of acid, you've got like some different stuff. It actually highlights what's great about a grilled cheese sandwich. So sourdough bread adds some sourness, and the mustard adds some acidity to the sandwich. It brightens up the whole thing. It makes it so you can have like freaking 4 grilled cheese sandwiches. You don't get tired of eating these things. It's just like, it makes this like full package. It's delightful. And then, in my opinion, the all-time greatest soup pairing for a grilled cheese sandwich, especially this grilled cheese sandwich, one that's high on acidity and sourness, is the Campbell's vegetarian vegetable soup. It is
so not tomato soup, vegetable soup.
No. See, the reason people go tomato soup is because they're not putting mustard in their grilled cheese sandwiches.
So they need the acidity from the bisque.
Absolutely, yes. So I understand why they do it, but it's actually is too flavorful, and you lose some of what's great about grilled cheese when you pair tomato soup with a grilled cheese sandwich. It's just a tomato sandwich, but you want the grilled cheese to be at the forefront of the taste experience. And the vegetarian soup, not the vegetable soup, the vegetarian vegetable soup.
What's the difference?
That one of them has meat, and it doesn't taste much worse. The vegetarian vegetable soup is a much better tasting Campbell's soup. Anyway,
and do you dunk or do you pair them together?
No, you dunk. It's a dunk.
It's a dunk. Okay.
Dunk and eat, yeah, and then you finish it off by finishing the soup.
And,
listen, this is
the last bit is the cheese, because I didn't hear the cheese.
Oh,
like
okay, yeah.
Which cheese do you choose? Very important.
So I think everything else I've said is more important than the cheese. But
wow.
I have, because like there's a lot of cheeses that are good.
Sure.
And actually, there's some flexibility there. I think it's like harder to go wrong on cheese than it is to go wrong on bread. Like you
need to make everything around it good, and then you can have this variety of the different cheeses to get your kind of different.
However, in my opinion, Tillamook medium cheddar is the best grilled cheese sandwich cheese in this package. And I think a lot of folks mess this up and go sharp cheddar or extra sharp cheddar, because those are, like, I think, objectively better cheddars by themselves. But medium cheddar is the perfect pairing with the rest of this package. It's just it's the best one. And here's the other thing. Okay, a lot of people put too much cheese on their grilled cheese sandwiches. Like you actually
two slicer.
I'm a one slicer.
One slicer. I'm a one, and then you do it like diagonally, so you kind of get like it falling off of the sides a little bit.
I think it's just easy to overdo it on
one slicer.
Yeah, so I get the pre-sliced Tillamook medium cheddar. It's just slightly too little. I make sure I get it everywhere, and then I maybe like tear like half another slice and like kind of like scatter it around. But like
fill
it's enough.
The gaps. Yeah.
You got to get it all the way. I mean, she's got to go all the way to the, even if it goes beyond the edge, it's fine. It's gonna crisp up in the pan. I'm sorry. There is one other critical piece of grilled cheese cookery. Mm-hmm. It's the temperature you cook it at. You got to cook it like medium to medium low. You cook grilled cheese too fast. Yeah. It's got to cook over a long period of time. It's critical.
I like the crunch, but also I think I probably use thinner bread than you, because like I feel like sourdough is generally a little bit thicker cut. Whereas I
don't know. I use like what they sell around here, St. Louis sourdough, but Pioneer sourdough is also good. I don't know what's in your region, but I don't think it's much thicker. Here's why. It's almost like you're frying the bread or whatever, right? And you cook too high, and you're gonna burn it, and then the middle won't get like melty, right? Cook it medium or medium low. It does, like, and you got to babysit that thing. You can't like go do something else. You got to be like peeking.
Yeah.
Get it perfectly brown, like right before it starts to. It's gonna be crunchy. You're gonna get a great crunch on it.
I'm a crunch guy. I need my big crunch, man.
So just cook it as long as you need to. You'll just just don't cook it high. Like that's just gonna ruin the grilled cheese. Cook it low, or medium, and just babysit it. Just make sure it gets to the right, but golden brown basically. That's where you want it.
Very interesting. I like that a lot. You know what? Okay, so Ben, you have told me that you watch my TikTok, which I really appreciate, because I do enjoy that kind of TikToks. What I'm going to do, Ben, is I'm going to do a TikTok making exactly your grilled cheese and doing a review of it.
Oh, please do.
I don't know how long it'll take, but I'm excited, man, because you have brought a lot of things that are complete. I consider myself, my girlfriend does too, a very good grilled cheese maker, a grilled cheese enthusiast. And it's very different to how I make them. So I'm really excited to try.
Okay, I'm curious. What's the Big's recipe here?
So, dude, I go like really classic. And Gasu, who's in my chat, he's one of my best friends from college. We kind of like worked on this together. Yeah, he's right there. I will usually do. There is a Pepperidge Farms hearty white bread, so it's like it's got some like bite to it, so it's not like a white, but I do like white bread. I personally usually don't like just sourdough in general or rye bread because sour breads sometimes pop off to me. I will try sourdough for it though, don't you worry, Ben. So I'll take that Pepperidge Farm hearty white. I will usually take two different cheeses. So I'll usually use a cheddar and a mozzarella. So I'll take one slice or 1.5 slices of mozzarella or of cheddar to fill the whole thing, and then also sprinkle mozzarella on it to kind of get like a little bit of dichotomy of like a salty, really melty cheese with more of like a sharp cheese that hits it. I'll take Kewpie mayo and I'll spread it on both sides, and I'll put like a fat dollop of butter in the pan. I'll let the butter melt, and then I'll put it down there, and I go medium high. I really like to get a crunch, and I will do it with Campbell's tomato soup. But I use half as much water as they asked you to put into it, so it gets a little bit extra thick.
Interesting. Yeah, that's like the antithesis of my grilled cheese recipe.
Yeah. or what I do sometimes, what I've been doing is, oh my gosh, I'm gonna butcher the name. It's it's like a Korean gochujang. Sorry, I just lost you there. I'll take a little bit of gochujang and just dip like the corner into like a little tiny bit of gochujang, because a little bit goes a long way with it.
Oh, interesting. That's an interesting strat. When we talk about balance of grilled cheese flavors, like spiciness is something that's not in my grilled cheese recipe. That could be interesting. Gochujang is like it's like having its day right now. A lot of people are incorporating it into a bunch of different cuisines.
Yeah, I've really been I've really enjoyed like Japanese cooking, and then I've gotten more into some other types of like Cajun or Asian cuisines. And gochujang is something that I just kind of started getting into, like making sauces with it. If I'm like making my own sauces, like putting a dal, but that is such a good base to start a sauce.
I did a gochujang steak recipe recently that was
it's like marinated.
So good. Yeah, it was like something I found online. It was really, really good.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Well, we are getting close to time. You want to maybe do last one, best one game, and then kind of wrap up here.
Let's go,
baby. Let's get it.
This has been fruitful. We've achieved many ranks.
A lot of cubes, a lot of banter. Those were the two things I was looking for, and I think we got it in spades. Project Pegasus on one, baby. Love to see it. What are you thinking here?
You know what I'm thinking.
Oh, okay.
There it is. I saw you mouse over it. You didn't do it.
You're so scary. You got so close to the camera. I felt like you were like creeping up on me, man. Dude, my etiquette's gonna go through the roof after this stream, bro.
I think White Queen and Quinjet.
Yeah, I love it. I think Quinjet here we'll stack them. Let's just stack them.
Yep.
Just in case we get Isle of Silence, stuff like that.
Oh, interesting. You could get their demon here.
Double demon.
I guess you won't get their demon because it's the highest cost card, obviously. She-Hulk.
They might have double She-Hulk.
I played a game yesterday, the day before, where Daily Bugle was one of the locations, and we each got each other's She-Hulks without knowing it, obviously. And so like both of us like skipped on turn 5, and I was like, we both got each other's She-Hulks.
Both staring down each other from across the room. It's like, all right.
Nebula draw's not bad.
Can't go wrong there, man. We got your favorite location, Subterranea.
Here we go. It's also, look, this is the rocks it into the rock opponent here for the final game. See, She-Hulk is. Oh, what did they discard? What's this? Hitmonkey?
Hitmonkey.
Oh, you lost the She-Hulk.
Yeah. I think they can use their She-Hulk a lot more than ours, and their Hitmonkey's a bit core to their deck, so I would rather have it take the card that we stole from them if I had a choice.
Well, Agent Coulson's not bad here in a Subterranean matchup because it gives you a lot of juice, even if you're not getting it from your deck. But you've been drawing well so far.
Mm-hmm.
So, hold on. This is a really interesting to snap decision because I think you're actually like, they have She-Hulk.
They might have two She-Hulks. They do have two She-Hulks. Scary thing.
They have two.
They have two She-Hulks and another demon.
And a demon. Yeah, I don't think you snap. Never mind.
I don't think so either. I mean, it's like we have resources, but like, oh, it's just tough, man. It's just tough. Ooh, and they're already getting rid of stuff. They got their rock out already.
They at least drew one rock. Oh,
this is a She-Hulk. This is a 3 energy, 12 power. That's crazy.
Wow.
Holy, that is so strong.
Okay, do we snap?
These are very strong cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. And maybe we can mess with them here. We know that they're gonna full pass turn 5, like 90% of the time, right?
Yeah, right. Wait, what do we go? Ghost Rider Iceman here?
Yeah, I'm a little scared to show the Ghost Rider early, but I think it's fine. So we know Nebula's going to get at least one more trigger in turn 5. I kind of want to go like here. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then we could probably just Spider-Woman next turn because we know they're going to skip turn 5. We know that we're probably going to take priority. So we know that we can just rip out that Spider-Woman. Or we could just top deck Double Dinosaurs. You've been so good at doing. What a clutch draw that Ghost Rider, man.
Yeah, that was wild.
Rock.
It's fine.
So just the She-Hulk doesn't win the middle. That's really good for us. We know they still have a demon. We know that their hand has a demon and 2 She-Hulks for sure.
If you Spider-Woman right, then it won't run right either, right? Because you get up to 13 and they go down to 4.
We get to 15 too.
It's high.
Trigger.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I like this a lot. And then we hope for a good top deck. Yeah, full pass here. We knew that coming from the opponent. They didn't get their Sunspot down, which is really good for us.
Yep.
Yeah, winning all 3 lanes pretty fat. That's okay.
Oh.
As far as things that could have drawn, yeah, it's something to.
Not a rock.
So we know their opponent has 3 energy that they're going to use to put out. I think
you go Cosmo middle.
What's your reasoning behind that?
Well, okay, they're gonna go like 2 She-Hulks.
2 She-Hulks, demon. Almost certainly, right? Because they have a second demon in hand.
If they could go She-Hulk left, 2 She-Hulks left, Shang-Chi middle. Cosmo stops the Shang-Chi middle.
Yeah. I was thinking like this, but yeah, even if we get +6 here, it still just loses to a single She-Hulk. I think we just take the L there. You think we just go here?
Yeah. I like that. I like it a lot.
We're going to expect She-Hulk left, probably a She-Hulk somewhere, and then maybe hope that a She-Hulk and a demon. Oh, but can we beat a She-Hulk demon anywhere is the problem. I don't know if we could beat a She-Hulk demon anywhere.
Well, look, this is the final game. You got to go for it.
I love it. Yeah, screw it. Let's go. Easy wins.
Probably he's got a bunch of rocks. That's what I think is going on.
Come on, Sean me, bro. If it's She-Hulk demon middle, we're double She-Hulk middle.
Demon.
They had a second monkey.
We had no chance.
Well, unfortunately, the play that I said that maybe we should do of playing Cosmo Sentinel left actually would have won because it would have stopped their Hitmonkey.
Oh, would have stopped Hitmonkey. Wow.
No shot we should have won for that.
Successfully sabotaged Binks here.
No, I don't think. I think after I thought it through, I wouldn't have gone for it either because it just doesn't beat the She-Hulk. But yeah, being it too, I forgot that would have had a second Hitmonkey. We should have thought about that.
I did not remember that Sokovia happened after the. Because of the Project Pegasus changed the whole
It's a whole dang thing, man.
Yeah.
Well, that was a tough one, man. But dude, Ben, I had an absolutely fantastic time having you on. I really
awesome.
appreciated you coming on here. I thought we had some amazing games. I'm sure everyone in chat can I get some claps in chat for Ben. Lots of claps in chat. But dude, thank you so much, man, and just from the bottom of my heart, thanks so much for taking the time to be here. I know people in the community just have been loving how much the devs have been just being there for content creators and making themselves available. I think that is something that with an indie company like Second Dinner, you get this kind of like personal touch of like all of your interactions on social media, Glenn coming around and like giving people explanations for like cards and stuff like that. So just from the bottom of my heart to you and all the Second Dinner team, man, thanks for being here and being here for the community and everything like that. It's really, really amazing.
I appreciate it. Look, I get way too much credit for my work at Marvel Snap. Like, we have a giant team of incredible folks who are doing incredible work in the game and are so passionate about it. So yeah, thank you for calling out some of the other folks that are doing awesome work in the community. I think it's like it's fun. We love doing it. It's just like, it was so hard for years to be behind the scenes and not being able to do exactly this kind of stuff. And it's so much fun now that the game is like, out there and people are playing it to like, do this kind of thing. I love it. Thank you so much for inviting me. It's so fun.
Yeah. Awesome, man. Well, yeah, we'll have to do this again. I can't even believe 2 hours have gone past. Right, I had an absolute blast. Yeah, man, I'll hit you up. We'll try and do this again. But once again, man, thanks for doing everything that you do, and really look forward to continuing to play this awesome game and talking soon.
Thanks, everybody. Bye, chat.
Take care, Ben.
Bye.
Peace. Ooh-wee! Hope everyone enjoyed that. Thank you, by the way. Let me go through and try and thank some people. I'm sorry, I literally, like, situations like that, I just want to try and keep this as entertaining and fun as possible, both for Ben and everyone here. So sorry if I missed all the follows, any donations, anything like that. I really just want to make sure that Ben has the best time possible. Chat, you guys were all incredibly well behaved. At least I hope. I honestly wasn't paying attention that much, but it didn't seem like there was any big problems, so I really appreciate it. That was awesome, man. So let me just thank the big raids. I'm Captain Moron. If you're still around, thank you so much for the Party 99. KM Best, always a huge homie. Dexter had the huge raid earlier. I know I shouted out. Eggs, thanks for being here and hanging out with the community. You're awesome. Alex Casilla, thank you. Captain Kerr, thanks for your debris play and the raid. Coco4, if you're still around, thanks so much for the raid as well. Dude, that was awesome, man. I hope y'all had a good time. That was crazy, dude. It's always surreal getting to talk and hang out with Ben, man. So we were talking a little bit before the stream. We gotta get you that Twitch partner. Nah, I do it on purpose. It's on purpose, man. So I've been we talked a little bit before the stream, and I was telling him, I was like, because he is so nice whenever I talk to him about like doing stuff like this, and he's always like so like thankful towards me, and I'm just like, because I like break down and get so nervous like reaching out to him and asking him to like do stuff with me and things like that, and like every response is just like so unbelievably like kind and nice and like thankful and everything like that. It's really, really cool, man. Can you show the deck? Yeah, I'll pop the deck open while we're talking. Oh, most definitely. Plus this song gets kind of annoying after a while. Man, that was fun, dude. I'm a little bit drained, dude. That tangent I've never asked a better question than asking him about the grilled cheese, because the great grilled cheese debate of 2023, that was the best grilled cheese. Gotta clip that deck matchmaking thing for reference and future use, dude. So unbelievably true, man. So unbelievably true. How did I become so close with him? I'm not that, I mean, that's literally I'm not close with him. That's literally the second time I've ever talked with him. I'm just I'm just a charismatic guy. We just we shot the shit a little bit on Twitter, and then that's how I invited him originally to the battle mode thing. Originally, But no, he's just like, I don't know. Yeah, it's cool, right? Like, I feel like we do talk like we're friends, and it's a very surreal experience. Grilled cheese casserole, dude. Love that. Yeah, the grilled cheese, the casserole, dude, all like it. The Kang, dude, the 9-turn game, the legendary 9-turn game. He seems to really care a lot about the game and its community, which is cool. Yeah, dude. I mean, it's unparalleled, man. Everyone at Second Dinner. I've had a chance to talk to like multiple devs. I went on like Felicity. Felicity was an awesome member of the community. I went on her podcast and we got to talk with one of the devs, Charlene. And you could just tell, dude, she had so much heart. It was really awesome. Kenji Lopez alt says no mayo on grilled cheese. Ben is right. I mean, I don't always do mayo. I often just do butter, but very interesting. Yeah, very interesting. Yeah, very relaxed person to talk to. 100%, dude. He makes it very, very easy. I swear, dude, the last 2 hours just flew by. It's kind of like weird to me. But yeah, that was really, really cool. We'll keep streaming. We'll keep hanging out. I don't know how that took a lot of social energy out of me. That was a really good conversation. We'll probably go for about another hour. Let me change the name on things so I don't have a bunch of people coming in and yelling at me that Ben's not here. What the heck? Did you guys hear that? What was that? What was that? Dude, that was the scariest thing that's ever happened. Why did that happen? Oh, so I must have hit a hotkey to take a picture of my camera app. That was so weird. Okay. And switch that. What do you guys think of the new setup, by the way? I think it still needs a little bit of finessing. You guys like this new setup? You like how it looks? I know obviously this looks better when we're actually in battles. I kind of had I added this part myself, like this little kind of galaxy thing that's like a bit faded. I think it's pretty nice. But this is what it'll look like. Oh my gosh! Oh, my girlfriend's here. Baby, just missed Ben.
Aw, Lilith wanted to meet Ben.
Lilith wanted to meet Ben. Sorry, let me add Lilith in. Babe, look at my new setup. Wow, look how big Lilith is. Oh my gosh. What a good bean.
It's a big little bean.
Wow, so much more Lilith now. Very exciting. What's up? How's your day going? You win? Video game?
I have to play Abby.
Don't spoilers. No spoilers.
Okay,
She's
fine,
spoiling
I'm
The Last of Us 2
sorry.
for me. Spoiling the dang Last of Us 2.
Spoil it.
I do like the bigger camera. It's kind of cool. I kind of want to put some stuff here. I think it looks kind of nice. I like chat being here and just kind of like moving through pretty quickly. I like having Untapped up. Being able to use Untapped. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't use Untapped a single time while I was there, but I was also just talking to Ben the whole time.
Burping dead.
You burp in my ear, Lilith. Lilith, can I have a good luck kiss? Thank you, Lilith. Oh my gosh, so exciting. You didn't give her the noms? Yeah, she already ate today.
She's mad at
Peace.
me.
You little spoiled doggo. You said for Sokovia, didn't you? Nah, I just asked chat. I'm just so used to just simply asking chat whenever something happens. You want to bed? I did get the Luchador Baku. Sorry, let me go back to Stinger. Dude, it keeps trying to, the freaking Logitech stream cam keeps trying to film me. It's being weird. Ben, that tasted like subpar grilled cheese? How dare you? How dare you? Belly rubs. We're big belly rubs. All right. Yeah, I don't know about how much I'll use this. I wonder if I should do. I want to do something with this screen too, and maybe make it a little bit more conducive. I'm gonna talk to Brave about it a bit. About what to do with the screen to make it a bit more conducive, kind of seeing like this. We love the stingers though. We're a big stinger fan. Let's play some games. Let's just chill. We can still talk, but let's play some games while we talk. By the way, sorry if I didn't get to all of your questions. I know a lot of people are asking questions. It's like anytime that I'm on with someone who's like in a position of power, such as Ben, I always want to make sure that I filter any questions that I ask him. I filter any questions that I ask him ahead of time. So for instance, anyone who put in questions in the Discord, I didn't ask those, but I was just kind of like deferring to that. Anyone who asked in the Discord beforehand, I went through and I found a bunch of questions that I thought were really good and that would be really nice for to hear, and then I sent them to him ahead of time. So before we went on stream, I said, "Hey, these are some questions I might sprinkle in during." I did have the grilled cheese question prepared yet. I told him, "Hey, these are questions that people in my community wanted to ask. I don't want to make this a Q&A, but I just want you to vet these just so that none of them like surprise you." So if you're wondering why I wasn't like answering any questions or wasn't doing it correct, that's why. I think it's really important, whenever someone like that makes the decision to take time out of their day to come out onto a stream or do a video, making them feel as comfortable as possible and making it a good experience as possible for them is of like the most important thing for me. So just to kind of give some clarity on that, and so it doesn't feel kind of like, why'd you do that, you piece, that kind of thing. Should have asked him to add win all 3 lanes profit title of the game. See, that's the difference between. Never mind. I was just gonna say that's the difference between me and you, chat. Okay. I don't take opportunities like that to like push my own agendas. I'm just trying to be a dude, I'm just trying to be a guy. Yeah. Giving it's like giving a question list ahead of time. I think it's just better for everyone involved. Hold up. Hold up, chat. Hold up, let him cook. Let him cook, chat. Hold up. Ooh! Look at that guy! Colson clutch, baby! Oh, get scrolled. Get Colson scrolled. Dude, Colson gave me super scroll dino. What an absolute champion. I don't even, what happened? What did I do on turn 5? Why did I play my dinosaur on turn 5? I like blacked out. Have any duds commented on the enter button not locking you out while opponents still playing? They've talked about it. I think for like a dev perspective, it's pretty hard. I believe they talked about it on the Discord though. If you go on like the main dev Discord, you can look through it and try and find some different stuff from things like that. By the way, if you're watching on YouTube, like the stream, please. I didn't ask a single time, but everyone did very well with liking, so I appreciate that. But if you could like the stream if you haven't yet on YouTube, it means a lot to me. It really, really helps out. Well, thanks everyone for being here. This will probably, I'm pretty sure that was by a pretty large margin the most people I ever had watching me at one time. I think between Twitch and YouTube, we peaked out at like 2,800 people, which doesn't seem like a real number, but I really, really appreciate y'all, man. That was really, really cool. Gentry, exclamation point, subscribe. Ah, I missed it. Get grilled. Get grilled, son. Dude, I like this new layout. It looks good. I don't like how big my face is. I think some people will take a while to get used to me not... some people will probably take quite a while to get used to me not not being in a hexagon. Subscribe. You the work we just showed up? Yeah. Incredibly nice way of putting that. Thank you. I'm thinking about getting like a little IKEA like skinny, like a thin armoire to put next to the sign to actually fill out the space a little bit more, and then maybe having something over here so you don't just see like my like trash pile, you know. We'll see. I'd say I'm gonna do a lot of things and then don't do them, as I'm sure most of us do. Hexagons are bestigons. Nebula Limbo, by the way. Gonna buy you anime shit to put on your shelf? Dude, I'm wearing, oh, I guess this isn't an anime shirt. I'm wearing my Dara shirt, though. I got the Dara JN shirt. Actually, a WandaVision shirt. But last time I showed this, everyone was like, oh, that's Dara, dude. Like, it do be looking a lot like Dara. You ain't wrong. And Quinjet Coulson here, right? Quinjet Coulson seems quite good. What turn feels like a good cutoff for Nebula? You don't prioritize her probably after turn 2. After turn 2, you wouldn't prioritize playing her. But she's a 1-drop, right? She can fill in on any turn. 1-drops, the fact that 1-drop, like you can just play this on turn 6 for 1 power, it's fine, right? 1-drops like never fall off. You can always squeeze them in. But priority-wise, like I would prioritize getting her out on turn 1 or turn 2. If you can't get her out on turn 1 or turn 2, then just vibe. Usually kind of how I look at it. I really want a dinosaur, but I do not have one. I like Surprise Omega Red, but there's nowhere I can really slam ahead, right? They're gonna have a hard time keeping up on Tinker's Workshop. They have 3 more Nebula triggers to deal with. Maybe just White Tiger right? White Tiger right and vibe. 1-drops are like mayo and grilled cheese, they fill in the gaps. I'm mad that I laughed at that. Guessing this is Dino Hawk. Limbo works anti to Dino Hawk. I'm gonna fit in another card this turn. I don't know if I can, man. I guess I can. I don't really want to lock down any lane. I guess I go here, there, and pray. Like if they go big card left, we're in a lot of trouble. Ben doesn't rock with QP. Did you notice I'm saying QP right, GG? Because I always used to say QPie. Thank you for the Enchantress. I've always wanted one of those. Looks like this game is turning around. Ah! If they can get 12 left, we're probably in trouble. But they have to get 12 left and beat us, right? I wonder if they know that we got the Enchantress or if it's a toss-up. Could also have... No, they can't have another Cosmo. This though the clutchest White Queen of all time, by the way. They probably run here, right? If they know that we got the White Queen, like if this is their only highest card in the hand, they probably leave because they know that they just can't protect the Starkhawk. I think you're saying it right. No, it is. It literally. I think you're saying it right. I don't know though. I just work here. It literally says it on the. It says it on the bottle. It says that it's pronounced QP. Good game. Good game there. I wonder if they knew that we got the Enchantress or not. There must have been some ambiguity, because I think if they knew that we had the Enchantress after this turn, they know we're playing Enchantress right. So they would have had to. They would have had to, crazily enough, like play the Enchantress right. I don't know if they ever win that game though. If we can Enchantress them. It says it on there's like 2 different kinds of bottles. There's the one that's all like loosey goosey that you can kind of like whip around. But then the other one, they probably had Hawk too. The Hawk was on the field on the right. They played it out the turn that I played the White Queen. It wasn't in their hand. Season pass, 200 credits, Pog. Is Cable a good replacement for Coulson? I don't know, man. Coulson's pretty important in this. Cable's like okay, I guess. We're really going hard on doing it I would actually probably like lower the curve if you're not going to play Coulson. I would play like an Agent 13 over Cable. I think Agent 13 is better than Cable in this deck. It's a bit more susceptible to things like it is a bit more susceptible to things like Killmonger. But yeah, turn 1 Nebula, turn 1 opponent has no fun. Ruin base. Emote etiquette? I'm never doing that. I'm sorry, Ben. I'm sorry if you're listening to this in the future. I ain't never doing that, man. It's too much work, dude. I did forget everything that he told me. Yeah, it's too much work, dude. If my opponents say hi to me, I say hi back. I keep it real, man. I keep it real out here. People's bad now with the Chavez change. I mean, is it? It's like whatever. I don't think it matters that much. Not many people. I feel like Chavez doesn't run all that often, and like getting a Chavez, like whatever. You're usually just using Cable to fill your hand anyway. Very interesting. Am I Magento here? I think I'm Magento. I just Magento and then I go into my regular curve of White Queen Double Dinosaur. I don't have to worry about it too much. Ben dropping the ass bombs after you doing emote? Dude, he dropped a lot of F bombs, man. When we did our battle mode thing, he called his deck Dickwad. So funny. I swear, dude, if Ben didn't get into game design, he could straight up just be a content creator. He's like one of like the funniest, most down to earth people I've ever talked to. He could just like do that. He could just like do that for a living. If he wanted. Hashtag nerf Iceman? I think Iceman needs a nerf. It's now not the best one drop, so. Okay, we know they have Spectrum potentially on the way, but we can also play Spectrum. We're allowed to do that. Ben was put on this earth to sell cards in the most hyped way possible. Alright, we just have to beat out it's really good. We might lose. Are all 3 lanes profit, chat? Like, I don't think Spectrum ever beats us here, right? Like, Spectrum gives them +4 middle. We're losing 2. Actually, the Spectrum does win the middle. This is only a 3/6. This isn't that good. This is a 5/9. Both of which kind of no, but then we can beat them playing Spectrum. This beats them playing Spectrum, which is important. Unless they have a wait. Their own dinosaur? Then they have to win left with a single card. I don't see that happening. What? Ah, with the Baxter building, it's enough. Man, really close. Really close. What's our other play there? Maybe we did just have to give up on the double dinosaur. Maybe we go like Mystique and Sentinel left would win that? Mystique and Sentinel left was our play. Spectrum didn't hit anything. By the way, 1/7 Nebula. Yeah, Mystique Sentinel left I think was the best play. It's hard though, right? Because then we would have lost the Spectrum. Pretty sure we lost the Spectrum, right? So it's just tough. I mean, yeah, you know, it's really easy to know how to win when they play. We'll go Nebula over on the right. I keep looking at my thing. It's so weird to me. It's so weird seeing my my new. I get as big as I can. A little bit better. We'll take a lot of fidgeting and fudging to make this perfect, but I think it's starting to look really good. Maria Hill, my queen. Yeah, we have a good curve here. We have a nice little curve here. Is Kitty back in the game yet? No, it'll be after be after a while. You know what? I do have to change your restream chat. It's like the restream. Ah! Dude, what is going on? My camera's like just deciding that like anytime I hit a button, it's like talking to it. That's so wild. I'm also really, really happy that I didn't have any problems with it, because if I would have had problems with my layout the first time doing it while Ben was here, I would probably have panicked. You guys don't want to see me panic, man. Settings. Appearance. And in stream. Hide message after 30 seconds. Uncheck. Okay, perfect. We're all set up. And then I have to go here, and then I have to go properties. And I have to refresh cache of current page. Look at that. Boom. We're a content creator, chat. Content created. Sorry to my opponent for me being slightly slow. I want to play negative on turn 3. It's not great. And they played it for 2 power. Not ideal, I would say. We should be able to win right with our dino, though. And if they play out their, let's say they just lazily play out a Iron Man here, we can rogue it. Red. Now chat, check it out. Opponent's gonna think they're slick. Opponent's gonna think they're real slick. And Cosmo, my devil dinosaur here. We say no, no, no. You do not do this. This is mine. You'll never get this. And then we go here. We hope the two... so they're going to go... Here, look at this, chat. We're going to read them out like... I guess they could probably play a bunch more cards. There's actually a really good chance we lose here. If I'm keeping a stack with you. But there's also a non-zero chance that we win here. So there's that. Could be Surfer. Could be Ironheart. A lot of things that could happen. We're just going to do it anyway because it's for 2 cubes. And we like to have fun here. They didn't rogue my dino? What the hell? Come on, Mystique. Mystique middle. Alright, that would have been a better thing to rogue, I think. Other way around, Cosmoing their middle. Yeah, I don't think any of it would have mattered. It's okay. We try our best here, you know? We just kinda send it. We're just the kind of people who just try and send it, you know what I mean? I don't know what's I need to figure out why that is happening. It's so scary. My camera's just fighting. Like this has never happened with my camera before in history. Yeah, I'm taking pictures. I'm keeping receipts, chat. Just you wait. No, I don't want to type something. Why is this here? It says type something. I don't want to type something. Man furiously yells at technology thinking that it will help his problem. There's a white bar on the camera now. Dude, there's literally this thing that's just showing up at the bottom of my camera that just says type something. I can't get rid of it. Oh, you can't even see what it says. This is the worst thing ever. What is this thing called? What is my damn camera called? Logi capture. Sorry, opponent. Sorry. All right, I think we figured it out. There we go. Okay. Thank you, chatters. Thank you for the vote of confidence and the help. I appreciate you, and the things that you do. I appreciate both of those things. Son of a bitch, dude. I'm panicking. Ben leaves and I'm a damn nervous wreck. I'm panicking. There's alt quarter drag around the camera capture and drag the input source into the frame. Yeah, that's I know how to do it. Don't worry. It was on my camera app. There was I somehow triggered something because it's taking all of my typing inputs and inputting them into the thing. It's inputting them into the camera app for no reason. And then because that's happening, it is then yo, is this fake Galactus? I think it's fake Galactus or real Galactus, chat. One's in chat if you think it's fake Galactus, two's in chat if you think it's real Galactus. Doesn't matter because it's Krakoa, they're gonna screw themselves over. I'm using a webcam, it's logic capturing. I guess we'll see. It's either Doc Ock this turn or like a Sandman. If they freaking Galactus middle, I'm gonna be so mad. This is why I snapped though. Like Krakoa is so bad for Galactus decks. Yeah, I don't know why they stuck around. Remember which is one and which is two? I just kind of say things and then like forget about them almost immediately. Oh, one of the people we faced, one of the people, yo, dude, actually, I called it out exactly correct. So that Jackie Omelet person, dude, that's awesome. Let me show this on stream. This is really cool. Stinger, by the way. One of the people we faced on stream, Jackie Omelet. Why won't it let me? It won't let me capture. Dude, I'm freaking out, man. It won't let me capture Google Chrome. What a nightmare. Sorry, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. This is worth it. Kind of funny to see. Some people we faced. This is the Kang game, right? The 9-turn game of Marvel Snap that we had. They said that they lost both 1 and 3 dice rolls, just like I said. I think they missed a 1 and 3 dice roll to get Galactus, and then they just tried to take the 1 and 3 dice roll to have Wolverine land right. But apparently that's exactly what happened. Why is your Twitter green? You can change your Twitter to whatever color you want. And I like the color green. Bet you didn't know that. You don't even have to have Twitter blue for that. Bum, ba-da-dum, bum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum, bum. But that's really cool. I'm glad that I called that out perfectly. That they were just Galactus that just didn't have it. Yeah, I got Twitter green. Yeah, I know. Stinger, dude. The Stinger's on point. I look like Allison Becker. He is very good looking. Yo, Pog? We stand dudes with girl names? Brazilian professional footballer. Alright, chat. 1's if yes, 2's if no. What the? The WB. This is a WebP file or whatever? But why would it let me put it in? Ripped my opponent today, by the way. It's not letting me put this image in here. Is it because it says it's a licensed image? That's so wild. Literally never had it say that before in my whole life. Why isn't it letting me just randomly post JPEGs into OBS? Dude, I'm having so many damn weird, wild technical difficulties right now. That's okay. We'll just restart the computer and stuff, dude. You know what Allison is? 1? Yo, Pog. To be fair, Binks is a girl name too. What is that? What do you mean Binks is a girl name? Binks is an ambiguous name that doesn't mean anything. Are you talking about because it's Binks the cat from freaking how about Binks the cat? From whatever you call it? Ooh, dude, yeah, I can once I get the video edited for this new Ben Brode thing. Yeah, Binks is a name. Very true, and base. Once you get the video edited, I can upgrade the exclamation point Ben Brode. Binks sounds like a Star Wars character? Think so? What happened to Untapped? Is it being psycho? What happened to Untapped indeed? I have no idea what happened to Untapped. Very weird. Maybe will it do that whenever I add rocks? Might have to adjust how I do that. Because I wanted to have the name, but I didn't want then it's like deck 6 between like the name and the it says like deck 6 between the name and the actual cards. Also, I wasn't paying attention, but I got Ultron. And my opponent snapped on me. Go retreat. Yeah, Hocus Pocus, Hocus Pocus. Binks a Star Wars character? Misa, I think so. Yeah, let's see if it's sweet. Let's see if it freaks out again. See if it freaks out again once that's gone. It does freak out again. Very interesting. We good? We back? Yo, dude, saved. Wow, that's the first time usually that always breaks YouTube. Usually that would have been a nightmare. I would have had to completely reset all of YouTube. Yeah, I'm so happy I'm getting all of these technical issues right now as opposed to when Ben was here. That is actually a huge blessing. That is very, very lucky. We're only gonna play it for a little bit longer though. To be fair. Ben was having none of Vinx's lacks of manners. Yeah, very true. Very true, dude. Ben don't play no games, man. Ben was the only thing keeping the string together. Very true. All my numbers are all over the place everywhere though, but it's fine. Now the tech is falling apart. You know, that'll happen. That'll happen. By the way, chat, people who are pool 3 complete like me, are there any cards that you're for like 100% spending tokens on this month? All of them? Good answer, man. High Evolutionary. I think High Evolutionary is hard to say no to. 100%. All except for Tribunal. That's probably what I'm going to do, UFG Blaze. I might get all 4, but I'm for sure getting 3 of them. Ooh, maybe I shouldn't have Moon Girled on Asgard. But they probably want to win that anyway. Iron Lad looks busted. Yeah, I think Iron Lad's going to be really good. Iron Lad and Howard the Duck, especially together, is going to be kind of crazy. The deck synergy ones are super cool if you pull through the computer. I think that Iron Lad, Howard the Duck, Jubilee is going to be like a tier 2 deck. I think it's going to be very strong. I'm also really excited to play Zong going deck again. Like a Zabu, Spectrum, Wong kind of deck. Super, super fun. Snapped on us. I don't know. I don't really care. I'm just kind of vibing. Kind of having a good time, you know? Wow. That was actually very rude. Killed my dang Nebula, dude. Go like Devil's Sword left and like Magenta White Queen. Juggernaut do be sniping, man. He's a sniper boy. Do be a snipey boy. Sentry. Sentry is kind of cracked with Warrior Falls over on the right there. It just dies off immediately. What if we just do this? Or even like this. Just pull like their Sentry Juggernaut right, kill off their Juggernaut, win right, hopefully win left. And we lose to like Enchantress shenanigans, but they probably just don't have those, right? This is the big payoff for all the stuff that we did. This is that big juicy payoff that we went for with playing the Twin Jet Mystique. We do lose to Sean or Enchantress left though. Yeah, it's tough. Let's take the L there. Just have to take the L there. Crazily enough, nah, I was gonna say maybe if we had played the White Queen. Nah, dude, if we had played the White Queen No, 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 because we still would have lost with the Baxter building buff. Tough game. GG's. But I think what we are going to do is change this to just fill this whole space. Kind of like it was meant to. And then just not worry about the name being played. I think that's just going to be. I mean, it's just doesn't work. What is the meaning of life besides 42? The meaning of life is just to enjoy yourself, man. Life's a short and fleeting thing. In the grand scheme of things. And too many people worry about too many people worry about death. And they worry much too little about enjoying life, like every second of life. So just find the positives in things, man. That's my biggest piece of advice for anyone trying to find a bit more happiness in this world is just if you realize that you're always looking at things and trying to identify the negative parts of them. If you look like a game like Snap and let's put it for instance in Snap, like why I enjoy this game, I feel like more than almost any other content creator who plays it. A lot of people, or just people who play it in general, a lot of people will look at Snap and they will find things to get mad about. Oh, frick Galactus. Galactus is so stupid, so annoying. Oh, dude, they're just, they're playing, this Shuri deck. Oh, they're playing their perfect line Shuri. Oh, they're playing Thanos. They're just like cheating. Like that sucks, right? I'm just like, dude, this is awesome, man. Let's find the cool, fun things that's cool about this game. Ignore the things that I don't have any agency over anyway, and try and find as much enjoyment possible in the good sides of it. Maybe my biggest piece of advice I think I could give. Don't necessarily need to play the Sunspot now, but might as well. Make a positive impact about people who care about you and people you care about. Yeah, dude. Making other people happy is like super OP for being happy in life. Making other people happy is like super OP. You put it in the most gamer terms possible. Such a good Mysterio variant, dude. Snow Globe Mysterio kind of pops. I don't know if I want to invest in anything else middle. I guess I should just win it, right? I could just like Mystique Coulson go like nuts. Is 4 enough? Maybe 4 is enough. Yeah, I think 4 is going to be enough. And this helps us float more energy. Doesn't cost you anything nice. Very true, man. Very true. Sometimes I have to remind myself of that when I roast chat. Important. Think they can beat this? I don't think they can. Maybe I should have done just these two and Sentinel so that I could Sentinel again next turn. Chantress. They chanted their own Polaris. I want to float 5. I want to beat Doom. Floating 5 beats Doom. Doom and this being real Mysterio. Nova Skillmonger? Nah. They could have had Nova Skillmonger. Nova Skillmonger would have been bad, but then they didn't have Doom, and then I was just winning middle anyway. The floating 5 would have been a little bit weird, but... Only good things come out of being kind. Yeah, being trusting can have some bad things, especially if you surround yourself with bad people. So like you could be like too kind if you are not socially aware of people who are trying to take advantage of you. So that's the only thing you have to worry about with being kind, is just also making sure that you're surrounding yourself with people who share the same values as you, because it's very easy to get taken advantage of if you're too trusting and kind. And that doesn't mean you shouldn't be kind. It just means you have to be, you should continue to be kind, but also try and be very like aware of try and be very aware of how to be better in that situation. You know, in your experience, you get taken advantage of anytime you're kind. So the ending motion that usually means that you have to try and surround yourself with better people who won't do that. You know what I mean? You're kind of a product of your environment in a lot of ways, and that's really hard to do sometimes. And if you surround yourself with like a lot of people who are maybe toxic or take advantage of you and you're being kind, then probably in your best interest to try and you know, surround yourself with people who won't do that. And you owe it to yourself to do such things. I just kind of can't like adjust too much. What do you call it, skillmonger? It's kind of a joke. Like it's kind of like a little bit of bantery, kind of making fun of, like, you know, it's just like it's a pretty powerful card. It just sounds funny. I just most of the things that I do like that, where it's like I call something a certain thing, it's just because like I find it funny. If I'm keeping it a stack with you, I'm keeping it real. Very nice. Guarantee a Nebula hit here. Worrying about fairness and being taken advantage of too often can cause paranoia and negativity to come out of your own mind. Very true. Very true. Devil May Cry. I don't think it's something you need to be paranoid about. It's just being aware, you know? I definitely agree that there's a fine line you have to go through. And if you're overly worried about that being a situation, you're overly worried about people taking advantage of you, you sometimes like push yourself into situations where you allow people to take advantage of you. It's weird. Nebula absolutely popping off. I think that they're gonna Sarah this turn. Would be my guess, because we know that they have it in hand. I could Sarah back. Sarahing back actually sounds pretty good. And then they don't know where my big cards are landing. So them not knowing where like my big threats are going to land is very, very good for me. They can go, for instance, a boom. And then they have to figure out how to play around this. So we know they're going to play left, almost certainly, right? They're almost certainly going to play left because they have an Angela there, and they want to stoke that. They could very well have a Killmonger coming down this turn, so having the Devil Sword replace the Nebula is very clutch. I think that we're pretty much guaranteed to win middle, and then if they're already investing left, I don't think that they can beat us right and middle. They might have a counter card to us middle though. They might have Sean, but I don't know. If they played 5 cards, I think they're just... Maybe their hit monkey's big enough, actually. Yeah, if they're hit monkey, they might have a big enough hit monkey to beat us middle here. It's gonna tie us middle? Are we gonna lose by 1 if this is hit monkey? No, they only get 4. They only get 8. They only get 8. Okay, we're fine. I always think that hit monkey, like, it counts for itself, but it does not. I think I have to worry about a lot. When do you think they'll release the Lamentus team? That's a really funny Skull Leech. I think that kindness is a skill. Josemar's. And some people, like, I feel like I am a very kind person. Some people see me, like, bantering with chat and roasting chat. And some people think I'm probably an asshole. And that's just okay. I'm on camera 30 hours a week. Like, it's it's very, very different. You know, it's very different than what most people put into. But if you talk to anyone who I know in real life, they'll say I'm a very kind person. I'm a Bears fan. Yeah, go Bears. Had a really, really good draft. Really, really enjoyed the draft. I think I'm gonna end it for today. This was an awesome stream. I am so blessed that Ben wants to do stuff like that with me, and that I gotta hang out with him for 2 hours. It still feels very surreal. But I hope that everyone enjoyed it. It seemed like everyone in chat had a really, really good time. We're not people said it doesn't count. No, it's just the thing with chat, with like dealing with like 1,000 people, 1,000 random people watching me on the internet, is that like people do come at me with bad faith. So like very rarely in real life will someone just say like you suck, you're cringe, like you should do this, and like just like say like mean and abrasive things to you behind a keyboard. So it's just kind of different. It's not that you're not real people, but in many ways you're not. You only caught the grilled cheese part. We'll make a video of it. We might make 2 videos out of it, man. I'll talk to I'm gonna see if Brave wants to edit these videos. We might make 2 videos out of it, because like I was gonna like just like make it into one, but like there was the whole time we had like great talks, and I like almost don't even want to cut it up too much. I think I would rather take that 2 hours and put it into like 2 half hours or 2 like 25-minute videos, as opposed to just trying to squash that down into one video. I thought that there was a lot of content, man. You sure shirt? Yeah, it's really cool. A WandaVision shirt. It also has Dara Jin on it. It has Dara Jan on it. Grilled cheese thumbnail. I will do that, dude. I'm gonna make his grilled cheese sandwich exactly. I'm gonna ask him for the exact recipe on Discord. I'm gonna ask him for the exact recipe, and I will make it, and I'll put it on TikTok. And it'll probably bomb, but it'll be funny. You are Dookie, you should Fortnite dance. Yeah, these are the kind of chatter comments I'm talking about, by the way. Does Dan Hip have any merchandise? He sometimes sells stuff. I bought his sticker pack. Exclamation point Dan Hip, actually. Dan Hip. I did a sticker pack opening of his, and I have a YouTube video about it. It's pretty cool. It was the first like non-traditional YouTube video I'd ever done. I actually have all the stickers. What the hell? Where are all my Dan Hip stickers? Oh, they're right here. Don't worry, my desk is very clean, by the way. But he has awesome sticker packs he does every now and again. That he sends out. But I do have a video of my opening of Dan Hip sticker packs. So if you're interested in Dan Hip merch, that's cool. He does it randomly. You have to follow him on Twitter, and then he'll be like, hey, tomorrow, until they sell out at this time, I'm dropping a bunch of stuff. And then they usually sell out very quickly. I have I have a second YouTube channel, but I haven't posted in a while, to be honest with you. It's for my variety content, but I haven't done it in a bit. The pack of stickers was like 25 bucks or something, but it was a ton of stickers. It was really cool. Anyway, if you're watching on Twitch and you don't follow me, I would really appreciate a follow. I don't make any money on Twitch. There's no ads. You can't subscribe. No channel points, all that stuff. So follow me, please, if you're not following already. I just want to be in the top left of Twitch for you. You can even uncheck the notification bell if you don't want push notifications to your phone. I really don't care. I just really appreciate the show of good faith of following me and sometimes coming around and hang out in the stream. If you're here and you see me up in the top left and you want to come hang out, check out my YouTube. My YouTube is very important to me. I've been putting out some banger YouTube videos. I'll put out my Nebula video tomorrow, I think, and then I'll have some really well edited videos. These Ben Brode stuff. So if you missed part of the Ben Brode portion of the stream, which was really, really crazy awesome, I will have that edited probably into 2 very nice videos sometime in the next week. But yeah, hope y'all have fun today, man. That was really cool. I'll see if we can do it a bit more frequently. I'll see if he wants to do one, like maybe he'll want to do one once a month. I hope he had a lot of fun. It seemed like he had a lot of fun. We were laughing our asses off. So if he wants to do that like once a season with me, I mean, that would be honestly a dream. So we'll see if he's down to do that next month or something, but I'll try and get on that. No offense, I know you love Maria Hill. You dropped her for Zabu's list, instantly been performing better. There's only 2 4-drops. That's silly. Super kind of just been laughing. Yeah, it sounds like a lot of work, but it would be quite funny. Let's find someone to raid. Insane support from the raids today, by the way. I think everyone just wanted to come hang out and watch. I think everyone just wanted to come send everyone over and watch. Wait, can you still not raid Regis? I tried to raid Regis a little bit ago, and he said he wasn't accepting raids. Channel is disabled raids. That's so interesting. I should talk to him on the back channels and see why that is. Let's send it over to Revis. Revis is a super good Hearthstone player. Or super good Marvel Snap player. He's probably good at Hearthstone too, I would imagine. But thank y'all. Appreciate y'all for being here. Like I said, it was really crazy, really fun. He has it inactive because he wants people to raid smaller shit. That's incredibly nice of him. Love to hear that. Well, have fun over at Revis. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye. Bye, YouTube. Bye.